He was like, yeah, dude, right now I'm super wanted in
How old is Will?
35.
What up, and welcome back to another episode of the Wake and Bake here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much for patiently waiting, everybody. And, we hope you guys have been enjoying all the content we have been putting out for you guys. All the extra vlogs on my page. And just a reminder, if you guys are wondering about last month's gift, which, what is it? We're in October. So September gift, if you're the $30 tier or the $100 mystery box, hit me up. Send me a DM. I will be taking care of all those orders from last month today over the weekend. So just look out for that. I will be taking care of that. This is all for my $30 tiers and $100 tiers on Patreon. Joining me is my toxic ass co-host XG.
What's up, dog? What's up? I'm feeling good. It's a good Saturday.
Why? What's going on?
I was draking and driving.
Oh, you've been listening to Drake's new album?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I almost called my ex. I was driving. I was like, y'all should hit that bitch up. No, it's pretty good though.
To be honest, I love Drake, but I wasn't like wowed.
No, you didn't like it? There's a couple bangers.
There's a couple bangers, and maybe I gotta listen to it like a couple times more. But yeah, like it didn't hit like how Never Was the Same, or what is it? The one with the Canadian tower on there.
The Views?
Yeah, Views. Yeah.
Views is dope. I mean, those are all dope.
I can still listen to Views and listen to that shit from song number 1 to the end and be like, damn, this shit.
My favorite's if you're reading this, it's too late. Cause I saw my Coachella during that year.
Oh, I never seen Drake perform.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Where?
We almost did at the last Camp Flognog before that one rapper died. Juice WRLD.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, we were leaving while Juice WRLD was performing. Like we stayed for like maybe like a good song, and then we just left because we're done. We're getting out of here.
You guys been there all day.
And then after him was, I think, Tyler the Creator closing it out or whatever.
I didn't want to see that. Fact.
And then after Tyler, special guest or whatever, everybody thought it was gonna be Frank Ocean because he did it last year, and plus, he fucks. I mean, well, did he fuck Tyler? I don't know, but he fucks with him.
Yeah.
He's like, Tyler fucked me.
On this podcast, they fucked.
Okay, they
had
fucked
intercourse.
on this podcast, even though we're not on Patreon yet. They fucked, and it was Drake, and everybody booed Drake. I wish I was there booing with them.
What? Why they? What?
Yeah, because they expected Frank. That's crazy.
Well, I take Drake over Frankie.
I know.
I think
even me.
I think it was just because it's the Camp Flognog BS that they expected Frank Ocean. Cause like they were like the generation of like those Flognog fools were the generation of the fools that were like, hey, you could be a dirty skateboarder and do guy stuff and be gay too. Like I feel like they were that voice for those group of kids. They were just like, I want to be skateboarding with the guys, but they won't like me because I like sucking dick. Okay. And then
They make wax in the shape of a dick.
Yeah, bro. Like, and then like you had to give a full dog. I've been watching a lot of like decoding of just all this crazy shit, right? And goddamn, bro, I went down and there was this one exorcism fool that was talking, like an exorcist pastor who was talking about like how he feels like the state of the world is in right now. And then he like, man, dog, this motherfucker really kind of was talking about some real shit where he was like, he's like Satan's biggest trick, or like, or what is it, like, he's like, evil's biggest trick is to treat you, it's like to make you believe that evil doesn't exist. Yeah, and then he's like, and when you take a look around, he was like, it's glorified because it's as if it doesn't exist. When you look at all the symbolism and everything, that's all. He also said something about Baphomet being the first transgender.
Oh, it does have tits. You're right.
He broke down
Who?
Baphomet, the devil creature.
Okay.
He said that it's very ironic that they're pushing this agenda down everybody's throat. Like, hey, you have a cock, chop it off and fucking put a vagina if you want to. This isn't you. Because the whole thing with Satanism is to go against what you're told and to transform yourself into something else, bro. And then he went in, he was like, yeah, bro. He was like, why do you think they push that transgender agenda so much? It's a part of that satanic fucking plan where it's like Satan himself is a transgender. He has a goat head. He has tits and he has the bottom torso
Nice
of a
tits.
man.
Nice tits, though.
Like when you think about it, bro. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it does make sense. I mean, not that it makes sense, but I mean, technically it is a trans. Because the first time I saw Batman, I was like, why does that thing have tits?
Yeah, like straight up, like I mean, I'll probably post it, you know, on my story because usually whenever I talk about what I watch on YouTube, people are like, "Yo, send it to me."
Teeny says Tinfoil has said this 4 years ago.
Well, we actually just had an episode, literally the latest episode we wrote. She came in and she was talking.
Now I see why Satan let Lil Nas X bone him.
Wait up. I don't think that Satan's gonna let Lil Nas X bone him.
Or he boned Lil Nas
There we
X,
go.
whatever it is.
There we go.
Some person who represents Satan or represented Satan in a ritual, Lil Nas X, well, let me open up my asshole.
Yeah.
Or the devil.
See, okay, and that's what I mean. I don't think you can go
That shit's
back.
real, dog.
Yeah, see, but that's what I was saying. I don't think you can go back.
You don't believe in the devil?
No, I do. Like, I mean, yeah, I believe in good
Bring
and
a
evil.
cross for
I believe
God's
in good and
sakes.
evil. I believe in good and evil. I don't know if I believe like what the devil is with the horns. You know what I mean? I don't think that shit shows up.
It doesn't go as realistic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do believe in good and evil, and
I heard that fool's pretty.
Like, yeah, it's supposed to be
I heard that
gorgeous.
fool's like-
It's
The
Lucifer.
devil tempts.
Yeah,
The
like-
devil
Lucifer,
tempts.
dude.
There's a lot of people that say like fool, like so. There's these people that you know. Sometimes I watch these interviews of like Alcoholic Anonymous fools that were like heavy on drugs or something like that, and then they talk about whether like I finally got tired of it and I got in my life, and I wanted to quit alcohol, right? And there's some of these fools where they tell a story where I'm like, this fool's not lying. Why the fuck would he lie, bro? Like, you know, like he was a piece of shit drunk, like just getting drunk off his ass, and he finally got tired of it. So there's like a couple of stories that have the same thing and they have the same reoccurrence. So like one of the ones that stood out to me was like this pastor, right? This fool was an alcoholic, and then he went to like this other, like he went to seek help from this like fool who went to church, and he was like, look, man, I can help you stop being an alcoholic, but you gotta like trust in God and trust this, right? And he's like, just to let you know, there's a target on your back once you're trying to make this change, right? And then he was like, you'll know when it is, right? And then this fool got off, right? And he was like a moment of stress. He was leaving church, and he said there was like se le apareció some fucking dude, right? Like kicking in the front of his car. But he's like, this is a pretty good looking guy, you know? Like, it's a pretty good looking fucking, you know, like a handsome man standing in front of the church. And he fucking walked up to him, put his arms around him, and he was like, hey, let's go get a drink. Like, it's on me type of shit. And like fucking dude, like he said, dude was like, man, what the fuck? Get away from me type of shit, right? And then I was like, all right, that could have just been anybody.
This in West Hollywood?
No, this was like I think in like Middle America or some shit, right? So like this was like the first instance, and of course he's like, the pastor could have put that in there, so could have made it realistic, right? This is where the shit got trippy, right? So years later, right? This was on his way to living, like he's been living a good life by God and doing all this stuff. He stopped drinking, and he gets invited to a real estate party because he sells commercial real estate. He's with two homegirls at this party, and he sees from far away that same good-looking fucking dude that was like at the outside of the church, you know. And this time they're at a beach party, so he comes up to him and he said, "This fool's Jack, almost like the perfect fucking man, right?" Comes up to him and he tells him in front of the girls, he's like, "I thought you didn't want to be a part of this life anymore." He was like, "What are you doing here? This is where I reign." He was like, "Don't you take a look around?" He's like, "I suggest you leave." And he's like, both of his homegirls got freaked out, number one. And this fool was like, this is the same motherfucker. And like, he went back and he talked about it, but that was his running into the devil.
Dude, he's got to be pretty.
Like, that's
He
what
has to be pretty. Like I mean, like, you know
Wait,
what's...
so the devil's Brandon Schwartz?
Hmm?
Brandon Schaub. The devil's Brandon Schaub.
That's funny. No, but like, you know who to me could be like literally Lucifer? Gavin Newsom. Ever seen Gavin Newsom?
he's a good looking dude.
Good looking dude, very charismatic. Like, he's good with the ladies. He's good with the dudes. That's the devil, dude. Lucifer knows his way around everything.
But here's the thing, bro. Like they say that like it's a way of manifesting, bro. Like he manifests himself to different things in different ways. So it's like I don't doubt it in my mind that some of these politicians are an extension of, you know, the devil or pure evil, bro. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, like straight up, like they're just straight up, like just out here. Cause think about it, bro. Like what kind of person would you're in charge of the state?
Why do you think LA is so hot?
Yeah, like I'm not saying why LA is so hot, but I'm saying like, why do you think LA is such a shithole, bro? Like nothing we went to a place like Denver, and I felt the calmness in the fucking air. I felt it, and I saw it amongst his people. Yeah, that was homeless, but they were happy homeless.
Cold.
It wasn't. No, they had jackets. I saw fools with North Face jackets out there. I was like, hey, fool, this is an expensive jacket. How do you have it as a bum? But yeah, fool. Like I just think it's like certain places in certain states, bro. It's like, you know, evil reigns more than other places.
Yeah, but I also like. I mean, you want to talk about the world? It's evil right now in Palestine, in Israel. Like there's evil everywhere, and I think it's like LA. I think LA's got a vibe. LA's got an evil vibe.
They've been beefing it for a while too.
Oh, dog, for too long.
Like I had Palestinian homies that like I'm on their close friends circle group, and these fools are always like pretty much every time they're just like, man, fuck Israel, like it's some serious beef, dog.
Serious beef.
Like I'm talking, like when fools in America, which don't no longer live where you're throwing rocks at each other anymore, and you come out here and you have a thriving business and you're out here living the business life, but you still have enough energy to look back and be like, man, fuck you, like Israel for fucking bombing my country.
Yeah, the comments are everything. When you see like an anti-Palestine video or anti-Israel video.
Oh yeah,
they're like, fuck them, fuck this.
Oh, they don't care.
Wild.
Yeah, there's like ban
free this, free that.
I don't even think Mo carries an Israeli beer. No, I'm just playing. I don't know, but I'm like I always been afraid to ask, just because I have a cool relationship with that fool.
Yeah, I used to date a girl that was Palestinian, and today. Not a big poster today on her stories, telling everybody like, hey, that's how I kind of, not that I know, it's obviously her side of the story.
Hey, so what's the deal? What happened today? I just saw I remember I walked in, my girl was using the restroom, and I was like, what the fuck are you watching? Like war videos? And she was like, look, you fucking.
So I might be wrong.
There's a war going on.
Yeah,
and I, was like,
I might be wrong. I don't know. Supposedly, obviously they've been fighting forever, and there's this Gaza Strip, and Israel's been stopping the Gaza Strip, and they've been letting not food and medical stuff go into the Palestinians. That Palestinians are kind of tired of this shit because they've been getting attacked for so long, and you can't tell me Israel don't have guns and weapons when they're fucking backed by the United States.
And they make the best Glocks and some of the best military weaponry.
So how are these Palestinians beating Israel when they have rocks and stones? I think they just fucking got tired of it, and they're fighting back, and now it's a war, and now Israel declared war.
I just want to know,
it's
because this thing has the makings of a war, like of a full-on war. Because think about it, somebody had if Palestinian fools only got rocks and they don't got nothing to fight back with, where they get these missiles from? They just fucking terrorists attack the fuck out of Israel.
You get them illegally, the way North Korea gets bombs and stuff.
Yeah, like the same way,
market, the cartel style,
like a Santanista dealer type of shit was over there. Like, hey, you want to get back to them? I sell you these missiles.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the country declares war after Hamas attack.
Yeah,
under the Gaza bombardment.
See, this would be a great time Jesus to step in.
Jesus, like,
that's his land.
Let
right?
it keep going. I want to see how far this goes.
Yeah,
because it seems like it's like that. No offense.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does though.
He's looking at him like, yeah, it's tiempo, dog. Ya vente. Let's do it.
They just rebuilt the temple back, dog. Like, you gonna let them blow it up again?
Like, don't make Messi a champion again, dude.
Seriously, dog.
Yeah, man.
That's another fucking thing he's gonna have against Ronaldo. Don't let that happen, LAFC, please.
What?
Let Messi win.
They just got slaughtered, bro. I don't think they clinched playoffs.
Oh, I know. You're right,
bro. Like they got beat by the Chicago Fire like 4-1.
So
still make playoffs.
So the people who became Messi fans for MLS,
there was this bitch ass kid there last game, fucking with his dad wearing not even a Messi game, just wearing it for a random game with a Messi jersey. I want to throw my fucking soda at that kid, bro. And I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, bro. And then to all the fools that are on the internet still talking shit in that clip about still, bro, there's fights going on in there. This is the weakest fan base. Come to a fucking game, bro. Come to a fucking game and settle that shit, bro. If you really think the shit is fucking weak, bro. Go and see for yourself. Why don't you put on a mask and see how it goes when you go in the north end? And don't say we didn't fucking warn you about how passionate we are about our fucking team.
It's tight. It's tight.
like it's like you fools are asking for it. Everybody wants to talk tough on the internet. I'm just like, look, fool, this happened because somebody fucked up, all right? They didn't read the rules and the tickets. I don't know what to tell you motherfuckers, bro.
With that ticket shit.
Just pull up. Just fucking pull up, bro. It's plain and simple. Like, you don't like the LAFC, don't go to the game or pull up and run it, bro.
So Inter still has a chance, technically. But everything's got to go in their favor. They got 33 points. There's 3 games left. So
Messi's not playing, though.
I know, but
Yeah, like-
I mean, come on, bro. They got to do it for Messi.
They looked hella weak. 4-1,
All
dog.
that
Like,
investment down the fucking drain.
And they're playing Cincinnati, Charlotte, and Charlotte again. That's weird. Yeah, they're playing Charlotte twice in a row.
somebody said niggas getting killed at the LAFC bathroom, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, that would be the best place to give you a calentada, though. That one on the side right there, you see somebody catching up, just fucking have somebody open the door, push the motherfucker in there, and just fucking give him a good one, and just leave him in the bathroom.
Tell me that like that,
You could jump somebody in that bathroom, bro.
oh yeah.
Like, cause it's right there on the side of the north end, and you just gotta do it. You gotta do it smooth. Be like, hey, go open the door, and when you see me walking, and I tell you he's gonna be walking, just push that nigga in the bathroom.
You know the bathroom that's
Like-
you know the bathroom from the entrance that we always go to on the left-hand side? That's more like the general ed.
Yeah.
That one's the coke out bathroom for like the general admission.
Oh yeah, the one by the,
Always
yeah.
hear them going,
Yeah.
dude, it's a pretty lit bathroom. Not the north end. It's more stoners on that side.
Yeah, like yeah, for sure. Like right, because where I'm at to the left, that's like the stoner section, bro. Like literally, that's like the stoner section. And I am pretty fucking sad, bro, that like the games are over because I do miss the camaraderie that I get there and after we're hanging out with these fools. That's what made me start vlogging. Like just literally, like I'm like, hey man, I was like to the people that fucking have a certain feeling about the MLS or just. Or they don't know what it's like, or they want to support or get involved or something like that, but they don't know how it's like. It doesn't seem unfriendly. I'm like 42 Originals are some of the friendliest motherfuckers out there, and most like amiable fucking motherfuckers in the supporting section, bro. Like they literally they receive you with open arms. You don't even gotta have weed. Sometimes if you don't have weed, somebody's gonna smoke you out. Somebody's gonna give you a dab.
Just look for Donny Moore if anything.
Like if you don't have anything like literally, let's just say you didn't have time to eat or something like that, and you're just like showing up, like one of your buds is gonna have a slice of pizza for you, or a burger,
Chelas too,
or a beer, or something. And to be honest, like I like that shit, man. Like I really do like that shit because it's like it's a camaraderie amongst homies. And I wasn't like I said on the Green Thumb show that I didn't get it. I wasn't a part of the Greek life at all. Yeah. But this is the closest thing to being a part of a frat or a sorority or whatever you call the male version of that.
I passed by USC yesterday, the frat section,
Yeah.
and so over there right now is Parents Weekend and all that shit. So it's fucking stupid packed over there.
That's why the post office was so fucking stupid packed with Asian parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
no, I went to the post office right there in Vermont, bro. Mm-hmm. Nothing but Asian parents waiting for all the shit they mailed because they didn't want to travel with it to avoid saving those $26.
Yeah.
Yo, I was gonna. We kind of were talking about the bathrooms right now, the LAFC thing. What'd you think about that future bathroom I sent you?
What future bathroom?
Remember I sent you that black guy that had an invention and he takes a shit supposedly and then it comes out like dust?
Oh,
You posted it. You were like, yo, what the
the propane
fuck?
bathroom.
Yeah, or something like that. Dude, that shit is an invention.
Burning your shit though, like how good for the environment can that be?
It didn't look like nothing came out. We smoke right now. There's smoke right now. Fool, we smoke every day.
Yeah, bro, but you're not burning like what your body considers a waste. Like what you.
Then why'd you repost the video? I thought you were all hyped up for like the future.
No, this is for little homes. This is for people that like let's just say like, you know those Home Depot homes, the build ones, and like you know how that start like that's gonna be the future for a lot of people because they can't afford a real home because of how expensive it is. So they're trying to make a lot of inventions to fit this lifestyle. And because it's hard to get plumbing just randomly anywhere because let's just say I'm living in fucking North Carolina and I have fucking acres in my backyard, but I want to rent out a few of these mini homes, I wouldn't have to worry about central plumbing and just minor plumbing with this toilet because it's a fire toilet.
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was like the next invention. I was like, yo, you just gotta make that fast. Can't be there waiting 20 minutes for it to fucking.
You can't also sit down there. What if te quemas el culo?
You don't press the button until you're done taking a shit. You don't courtesy flush it.
And also too, what about the sides of the shit though? Like there's no water or nothing. Like what if it tienes chorro and then it gets stuck on the side?
We're still innovating. The guy's still innovating. We're still working the kinks and cacks. Bro, relax, he's on. But he does have a GoFundMe, right? I think it was like a GoFundMe or like, what is it? Where like you can help him with this project. It was pretty tight. I don't know. I thought it was impressive. I was like, oh, this
A
is,
toilet that burns your shit?
yeah.
That's kind of cool, though.
You ever seen this film called Envy
No.
with
No.
Ben Stiller? It's about this guy, Ben Stiller and Jack Black. It's about this guy, Jack Black. He invents this spray. And like, let's just say your dog takes a shit, you spray it on the shit, and the shit magically disappears. So he becomes rich off of it. Starts making all this money, and you know, he just becomes fucking super rich for this product. And the next thing you know, our like ecosystem or whatever like starts going into shit because I guess they found out that by spraying that, you just basically fucked up the ozone layer and all that shit. So it's crazy that you mentioned the toilet thing. We're coming into those times.
I low key just want to die before like the earth goes to shit.
We're already there, Papa.
I mean, people would say we're already there. Yeah. Exactly.
Nah, but I'm talking about like really going to shit, like the sun blew up, you know.
Well,
or
yeah, no, everybody wants to go before that.
Yesterday the power went out on my
taking yourself out if the sun blows up.
Well, I know this sounds weird,
I'll take myself out.
but how?
If the sun goes
OD?
out, we're dying in like fucking seconds, bro. There's no
ODs?
way we can live without the
and
sun.
ODs
Whether
aren't
it's a
funny.
fucking
Zone.
light or not, you know.
What are you gonna OD off?
Like heroin.
Where are you gonna get heroin?
I don't know.
You gotta already have it. The thing is, you already gotta have it at your house.
It's true.
Because when it happens, what you think you're just gonna go down the street and there's gonna be some guy selling heroin for you to kill yourself?
Yeah, I know we were about to die, but
Yeah, you know I'm gonna give you the last of my heroin, even though I'm a heroin addict. You're not getting the last of the heroin, dog. No, I've always talked about like for real. I know it sounds weird. I wanted like a pill, like a what's those pills that they give you to
Limitless
kill?
pill?
No, they give you to kill yourself.
oh, cyanide.
Cyanide. I'd want one. I don't want that one at the house. If shit ever really hits the fan, if I get bad cancer, like give me something.
Like if we're being alien invasion, are you just gonna die?
Take a little pill.
Cause like let's just say these fools are coming around and it's like predators just ripping people's heads off.
Bro, I don't want to fight. I don't want to run. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be shaking. I just want to be like, fuck, they're coming. Take the pill and later.
Here's what would happen if the sun just magically disappeared. Within a week, the average global surface temperature would drop down below 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
You can't have fire though?
In a year, it would dip to minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
We can't burn
You'd be fucking dead.
Yes.
You can't burn the forest?
No, and you want to know why? Well, you know the only reason it take 10 years.
A year.
I mean, how many days it take?
Within a week,
Oh.
the average global surface temperature would drop below 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Do you want to know why? You want to know why I think it would take a week, according to them? Because it's so far from us. It's so far from us.
Yeah.
That it'll take a week for like the energy that it doesn't.
Light years, light years. and all
Light
that
years,
shit,
dog.
yeah.
Light years. It's crazy to.
How come nobody's ever thought
I
about
got
going?
Xavier to say light years.
How come nobody's ever thought about just going to the NASA and just being like, you know, because they don't have people with guns there.
We're going back to the moon.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like like what about the like let's just say shit hits the fan and let's just say like NASA's down the street. We're like, all right, there's 2,000 of us, or there's like 200 of us. Let's just rush it and steal their rocket ship. How come nobody's ever thought about stealing a rocket ship from NASA?
Guess what? The top
fucking NASA,
layers of
fool.
the oceans would freeze over, but in apocalyptic irony, that ice would insulate the deep water below and prevent the oceans from freezing solid for hundreds of thousands of years. So it would take forever for the whole ocean floor to completely freeze up.
Pretty tight.
Damn.
It's pretty fucking gangster, bro. But on the real,
That's kind of cool
I
though.
don't believe none of this shit. They don't know nothing, dog. At the end of the day, these are
That's
all
true.
fucking theories.
How the fuck do they know that's
don't
gonna
know
happen?
shit. They don't know shit. Stop with these fucking theories. They don't know jack
Hypothetically
shit.
speaking, type of shit.
It's called calculated physics and science. There's formulas that would kind of
They can't even get the weather right. They can't even get the weather right. We're gonna believe that they know how cold it's gonna be if the sun goes out 100 million years from now.
We're pretty accurate about the
Yo,
weather.
and sorry,
You gotta give
Steph
it.
Tone. I meant first time we're going to the moon, not back. Never been there, so first time we might go to the moon.
Can't.
Come on, right?
It's
You
on
seen the film
record.
you
It's
seen
on
the film.
record. You already said
seen
it,
the
dude.
film footage.
If you go into space, what are you listening to up there?
Caca.
You think there's no noise?
Hey, why is it making that noise again?
I don't think there should be any noise in space.
Technically, there should not be noise in space. It's like a vacuum or some
Yeah.
shit.
Why?
No noise. What are you
I
gonna
don't
hear?
know, physics.
You can't put headphones on?
No, yeah, I mean you can probably take headphones, but what I'm trying to say, there's no noise in space. Like you won't hear
Let's just say you took out your helmet and was able to breathe in space, right?
Yeah, you die instantly, but
I mean,
go.
let's just say you breathe in space
Yeah.
though. You wouldn't hear shit.
Like I can't just go hello and then it will sound an echo.
You wouldn't be able to hear yourself.
Oh damn,
Yeah, that's fucking scary, right?
that is kind of scary.
Well, that's what they say. Another thing, that's what they fucking say. Who the fuck knows? No one's ever yelled.
Yeah, I want somebody to go live and be like, "Yo, what's up? Check this out."
They would die instantly, Zone.
Xavier, I'm pretty sure if you actually went up to space, you wouldn't dare take off your helmet.
Oh hell no!
And
I
that's how
wouldn't
you know
even
it'll
go
be
to
real.
space. I'm like E-Zone when
I'll be so-
when it comes to the ocean.
I'll be so scared to like take a shit up there. Like, cause then like, think about it, like everything's like in particles and it's floating. So like one little particle of shit could just be floating. The rest of the ship.
It also says when the sun disappears, humans could live in submarines in the deepest and warmest parts of the ocean. But a more attractive option would be nuclear or geothermal powered habitats.
There you go, dog.
We don't have that.
One good place to camp out, Iceland.
I mean, Iceland seems pretty. Like, it's just cold though.
The island nation already heats 87% of its homes using geothermal energy.
What's geothermal energy?
I'm not sure, but that sounds pretty badass.
Geothermal energy is like natural shit or what?
Like nuclear. Yeah, nuclear is like super dope. And the only reason we don't use it is because nuclear bombs and the nuclear in Chernobyl and when the accidents happen, the accidents are crazy. But they produce a lot of power. It's unlimited power. It literally just spins itself over and over and over.
Geothermal energy is heat within the earth. The word geothermal comes from the Greek words geo, meaning earth, and therma, meaning heat. Is a renewable energy source because heat is continuously produced inside the earth. People use the geothermal heat for bathing, for heating buildings, and for generating electricity. Earth, bitch.
I gotta fucking pay electricity bill. My electricity bill was tough. I had to pay the one for August. Ooh, I feel like my mom. Apágalo. Apágalo.
They do say not to use your AC from like
Okay.
4 o'clock.
Xavier
to 8
leaves
o'clock.
it on 24/7, dude.
Nah, you can't
It's on
do
right
that.
now, dude. You
Can't.
want to know how much I paid? I don't even want to tell you fools. It was when I looked at it, I was like,
How much, bro?
Was it like a?
I'll show you too.
Was it like a
$700?
po- Was it like
How
a
much you
poker
think?
buy-in?
$700.
Poker buy-in.
Nah, for the month. You think for the month 700?
No, me your
It's a
ass.
1-bedroom apartment, fool. Even then, like, it was 380.
That's a lot for a 1-bedroom.
It's a lot, dog. A lot. Fucking Bam Bam's living it.
Well, I mean, at that point, is the AC even blowing cold air?
Yeah, fool. It's brand new. It's hot though. I live in a 2-bedroom and there's no in a 1-bedroom and there's no insulation.
It has been fucking hot though, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. All of a sudden, like, fall's like, hey, I'm here, bitch. And all of a sudden, the sun's like, no, you ain't. And that shit got really fucking fucked up. By the way, I know we had a guest scheduled today, but apparently you guys know how the state of Los Angeles is. He was staying in downtown, and his car got broken into when he was on the way to come to do the interview here in the studio. So he has to deal with a few broken windows and
I
all that
wonder
shit.
where he stayed at, or I wonder where the car was at.
Probably in he was staying in downtown. So
Because there's some parts where I wouldn't dare just leave it in the street. I'll put it in the fucking garage and shit. But that sucks, man.
yeah, that you can't trust shit in downtown, bro. I don't go out in downtown. Honestly, like, don't come to LA for a good time, everybody. Like, it's not the place that you guys think it is.
Just go during the day. Don't try to like do nightlife shit in downtown LA.
I mean,
Go to Hollywood.
I mean, I don't know what city it was in, but you posted it. Those fools that were stealing all the cough syrup.
Yeah, that was in Sherman Oaks.
Well, they came in tough.
That is like, bro, but that's the equivalent to like a modern day version of I'll suck your dick for some drugs type of shit. When fools are willing to fucking break into the fucking pharmacy for some perk 30s and some fucking and some lean.
You don't think they're selling it, or you think they're addicts?
Fool, these fools are addicts, dog. Like, these fools are addicts and they're selling it to other addicts. Like, that shit's like a business. I'm like, bro, like I just don't understand how to some people the fact of working for your own doesn't compute. Like, all that shit is lame, bro. Like San Francisco and what the Bay is right now, that shit is fucking lame, bro. Like, nobody can park in the street. You get your car broken into anywhere, dog.
And it's sad. They're making it worse for the community. You think about it. You go steal Walmart, and we steal all this shit from Walmart. Now Walmart closes down because they don't want to be stolen, and insurance can only cover so much. Now guess how many jobs got lost in the neighborhood? Now those people are going to start stealing too. At one point, it's just it's a domino effect. You fuckers are really ruining the state. Stop stealing shit. Everybody. Every race, dog. It's not even one.
And they're like, fuck you ass. We're going to do it either way because we got no sense.
I know they're not watching this.
Yeah, nah. I wouldn't think people like that would watch the show.
That's what I said. I was like, who am I yelling
Fuck you
to?
guys. All right?
I actually, the guest did show up, so.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. Yo, I got to ask you a question, Ray, because I was watching this, and someone got all butthurt, and I kind of didn't. I think you should do this.
All right.
So one of my homies got a tattoo.
Nice.
Kind
of tattoo?
Pretty big. Kind of like not a full sleeve, but like a half sleeve.
All right.
And he's got a lot of other things. And he was waiting for this artist to blast him up, and he finally did. But this artist is known to put a signature on his tattoos.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
I think it's badass. If the artist is so dope, it's not huge. It's like very little, and it's a big ass piece, dog. And that way, no one can say so and so did it. People must lie and say so and so did my tattoo, or you know how many people say Kat Von D did my tattoo? Yeah. That's never been done. Do the signature, and no artist would put us up. If you're a tattoo artist and you're gonna put Kat Von D's signature, now you're a major piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean when like Mr. Cartoon. People who I know who have been tattooed by Mr. Tattoo, you can kind of tell when you look at that tattoo, that's Cartoon, right?
I agree.
And the tattoo itself is the signature. Because people like Cartoon, he's like, I'm going to do what I want. Just sit back and just, let it happen type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really, some people, and I read the comments, people were like, what the fuck? That's stupid. Like, what type of art?
It's kind of weird getting a signature of anybody as a tattoo. Yeah. Unless it's a famous ass fucking person and like, or
I don't know. I honestly looked at it like
sign my tit and tied it.
With like, I don't know. I'm gonna ask Izon because he's pretty blasted, and I want to see if what he thinks about what I saw. But yeah, Izon saw my homie. I was saying, Ray, my homie got a tattoo, and by an artist he's been waiting for, and he posted it on his Instagram. And the artist is known to put his signature on every tattoo. So like what? So he signed it? He signs all of them though. My homie already knew he was into that tattoo came with the signature. But then in the comments, people were like, "Yo, what a narcissistical fuck, whoop-de-whoop." And I was like, bro, if this artist is so great and you've been waiting for this piece, yo, fucking sign it, dog. It's a big piece too. It's also not like it's a big piece, little dog. How big is it? So he got a piece like a sleeve, and the signature was like you would do like anything, like an art piece, like a little quick little, hey, here, this is mine. That way no one can say it's not. Like I was telling Ray, I was like, you know how many people have said Kat Von D tatted me? Is that right? Well, I guarantee you there's some people that lie about who's tatted them. Tatted by Kat Von D? Not me. Oh. I said people have lied about who's tatted them. Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, Mr. Tattoo tatted me up. No, he didn't. That's not a Mr. Tattoo piece, and that's why the signature to me was like... His name is Mr. Whatever.
I was just talking about this the other day. One of my boys was like, Cartoon lives around this area. I'm like, yeah, I got a tattoo on my back from him. He was like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't got no tattoo from Cartoon, baby. But it would have been sick though if I did. Keep it 100.
Would you be upset about a signature on a tattoo? You're pretty blasted.
If I were to have if somebody wants to put their signature, I'm paying the artist, bro. It's the equivalent of having a portrait, like you know what I mean, made by somebody on you. You know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know. I don't see no problem with it, but
I don't see no problem. I thought it was actually, I thought it was pretty cool just to represent. Yo, I got it from this fool because the guy's a big artist.
But Canvas is a canvas. Artists put their signature on most shit, but that's a good question. Actually, I don't know. But it might be lightweight. Might be lightweight, kind of questionable for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna tell you like all his art. He does it with every single tattoo.
If it was Cartoon, though, I wouldn't have no issues. But I mean, you got to be a real artist that people know about for me to want to be like have your signature on my shit. Otherwise, I'd be like, bro, just
draw the picture.
Shit. Yeah.
Also, that voice that you're hearing is our guest, despite a little hiccup in the morning. Mm-hmm. Made it out here, and he's gonna be hosting Upscale LA. I know some of you guys showed up to Upscale LA when I was hosting, and you guys, it's a regular thing whenever they go down. So you guys will be seeing them. But let's welcome Cannabis Chris all the way from the Bay.
What up? Appreciate y'all having me out here, man. Let me hop on your platform and talk my shit.
appreciate you coming by, despite
The BIP is real. I'm from the Bay, so it happens all the time. Unfortunately, it happened to me this time. My shit got broken into last night. I was at the Blue Moon party, actually. Shout out to my guys at Blue Moon. They had, they was doing a nice event last night.
You know what? It's because a lot of people know fucking Blue Moon is a lot of people with nice things go to Blue Moon.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly what it was.
What street was your car at?
It's 12th Street in Olive.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's like
shittiest parking lot. I already should have.
Scumbag territory.
I should have known, bro. Keep it 100. I should have just
Are you
flipped.
paid for it too?
No. I should have paid the 50 to the Blue Moon fucking valet team, but my fucking
in LA
cheap
it's
ass
a
was
must.
like, let me just pull over real quick. I ain't gonna be here that long. I don't want to pay the 50, but I should have. Keep it 100 because now I'm paying $8.50 for a replacement.
Man, that's how much a window costs.
Well, this one's it's a grand.
Well, you have a
it's
nice car.
It's a fucking Grand Wagoneer. You know the new shit. So
Yeah.
shit ain't cheap.
Hey, it's funny that you bring that up. Also, can you put the bag down just because it's in the shot? Yeah. I was gonna ask you. Now that you mentioned Grand Wagoneer, I've been looking into that car, man. It's one of the new brands.
It's a beautiful car.
It's a very beautiful SUV.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how do you like it? It's an electric car, right?
No, this one's not electric. The new ones that are coming out probably, I think this year or next year are gonna be electric. This one's huge. It's a gas guzzling monster, but it is just that, a gas guzzler. You feel me? Like, dude, I literally pull out of my.
It's 14 to the gallon, dog.
Oh, that's a Hummer.
That's what it says. But I pull my shit out of my garage into my driveway. I literally go down a fucking. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, dude. But nah, I love it. It's dope. But you gotta. It comes with a refrigerator. It comes with the TV screens.
He's so happy.
It comes with all those bells and whistles. I'm giving people hella reasons why they should fucking bit my car again.
He's on. You should not watch TV and drive at the same time. Just letting you know.
Well, that's very true. That's very true. You should.
You know what was crazy? That I see that happening a lot now, more than anything, and it's just people when their TV on YouTube making it seem like it's fucking navigation, but they're watching TV. I see that shit all the time in traffic, bro. Like
watching porn.
And I've never seen anybody watching porno yet.
It probably happens.
I have, but I'm sure there's some maniacs out there that are just like, yeah, for sure. Will's probably watch porn and drive.
No, dude, I've seen Will watch porn on his phone and drive.
Hey,
I'm not lying. We were at the Comedy Store.
Respect, Will. That takes talent, man.
We were at the Comedy Store and we were chilling, and the homie pulls up with his girlfriend, and I didn't know this, but my homie looks at me. He's like, yo, that's the homie's girlfriend? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, that's the porn star. And he checked her out.
Knew.
He checked her out all day, dog. All night. And then on the drive home, he's like, I was driving and looking shit up. He's like, look, dog, I can't wait to get home. I was like, bro, you're a fucking weirdo, dog.
That's another level of maniac.
Oh, my God.
Bro, he's the best.
What was the porn star that recently released the drop with Scumbags?
Oh, fuck. It's that Asian chick. Kazumi.
Yeah.
It's the Scumbag, the weed brand. It's not the Scumbag that has been on here. There's Scumbags, the clothing brand with Munir.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, shout out to Munir and
that's a different
Scumbag.
brand?
Yeah,
it's a weed.
But they pretty much took the whole the same stick.
I know, yeah, that's what
they took the same stick. They're like, hey, slutty chicks and drugs.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
They had hella people out there drop.
Yeah, that's it's.
Shout out to the motherfucking what was it at Go Global, I think?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm having a drop there next Friday. Go Global, pull up, Propane, and all the affiliated family, Humble Farms.
Hell yeah.
What is it? And a whole bunch of companies that we work with. We're doing our drop there at Go Global, so make sure you support. We're gonna have specials on the Flavors by E-Zone Propane rosin ones and the regular resin ones. So.
Come on, man. Hey, and make sure you go get your issue with some new SF Canna products over there. You feel me?
I was gonna ask you. So I've seen you so many times, bro, but we finally got introduced to each other, bro.
Right. This was at what, the PuffCon?
That PuffCon. PuffCon brings people together. Shout out to you, PuffCon.
Shout out to the creators. What Jolly Rat.
Kevin and Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger. That's right. Shout out to Roger.
I don't know much about the whole title belt and all this stuff, but like, what's the whole deal with the title belt, bro?
So the belt, I did a lot of music for many moons when I was a little bit younger.
Can you show us the belt, sir? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Right here.
Your camera's right there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there it is. Perfect.
You know?
How do I attain that belt from you, dog?
How?
Table, ladders, and chairs.
Blunts, joints, and bongs, baby. No fucking. So when I came into the cannabis industry, long story short, is I needed something that people can remember me by, right? Because I've been in the rap industry, and I'm like, I mean, I know I don't fucking suck for sure. So, and I just sort of realized that my raps and being a rapper at the age I'm at, and you know, the shit was gonna work. It was gonna work a long time ago. Point is, I didn't really have nothing for people to remember me in the rap industry except for some beats and shit like that. People know I produce. But so when I came into the cannabis industry, and I always smoked weed even when I was doing rapping, I said, fuck it, I need a new persona. I said, I need something where people can remember me, but nothing too gimmicky where I gotta dye my hair, get weird tattoos on my face.
Those are permanent.
Yeah, you know, all that weird shit that motherfuckers are doing. Hey,
Yep.
If it's working for you, it's working for you. No hate. But I'm just saying, I needed something. I was definitely into wrestling when I was younger, and I was actually watching some kind of pay-per-view at the time, flipping through channels and shit, and I was like, hey, what if I come out with a fucking championship weed belt? I guarantee motherfuckers necks will turn, and motherfuckers will guarantee remember that shit. And I put it together with one of my boys and came out like this, and it's been getting me into places ever since. I use it to manifest winning attitude, you know, championship mentality.
Woo!
You
Ric
dig what I'm
Flair?
saying?
A bit Ric Flair?
A little Ric Flair in there, you dig what I'm saying? But and after that, what happened? 2022 Cali's Finest. Shout out to Lumpies. We won the best indica, #1 best indica.
You said you came into the cannabis industry like you got your own strain, or like you have your company. Like, what do you mean by that?
So I always smoked weed. I always had friends like Burner doing cannabis and shit like that, and other friends that were growing cultivators.
You've known
and
Burner
shit
for
like
a
that.
while.
I've known Burner for a while, yeah, for sure.
That's dope. It's just like a Bay thing, huh? Because you're originally from there.
Yeah, well, I went to school with him too, and we always used to just fuck around, rap at his, you know, downstairs of his house, rap in my studio in school, all the shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But back to what I was saying was, you know, so I created this shit, and people definitely remember me for it. If not, they only fucking remember the fucking title. I've seen this belt before. Who are you?
I mean, overall, it worked though.
It works. It's
It
working.
worked because I always knew, like, because my boy Sammy knows you, Toppy. What is it? He knows you, and he's like, yeah, bro. He's like, you know, he's like, you gotta have him on your show, and I was just like, introduce me to him, because I'm like, yeah, I know who dude is, and it was because of the belt.
Yeah, right.
So it literally worked, and then
Blue Moon's party yesterday.
yeah.
They let me into the function because dude at the door was like, damn, I don't know if I've seen you before, but I definitely seen the belt before. So let me tell my boy and then obviously my people at Blue Moon fuck around. But yeah, man, it gets me into places. It's
Doesn't
definitely
it put you in positions though?
it puts me in great
Yeah.
positions.
Well, I'm sure it also puts you in position where you're like, yo, champ, here's a gram dab. They have to, dog. You don't walk around with that belt and
Off
can't
top.
represent like,
Off
yo, I
top.
smoke, fools.
Right. Yeah, I get a lot of free shit with it. I get a lot of entry to a lot of places with it. You know, it does what it's supposed to do for
Have
me.
you ever like had to like anybody?
The belt does a lot of shit for me, but you got to have great quality product for carrying a belt. I mean, if a motherfucker's carrying a belt, he better have some dope product on him. You know what I'm saying?
And I was gonna say, what do you have on the shelves? Like, what's your focus like?
Right now we're working on a lot of shit. I've been recently knocking out these events called Litty in the City. Started it in the Bay. Started growing it in the Bay.
That's the one in downtown that had Gucci Man.
Yeah, that's the one that we had. No, we didn't have Gucci Man there. Was Gucci Man downtown?
The first one, yeah, literally in the city. I think there's only been two.
Two downtown in LA, yeah.
Yeah.
We had two in LA, two in the city, and it's been growing ever since, bro. Like getting people like different rappers in there and different all the wave makers of the cannabis industry in the traditional market. You dig what I'm saying? The fucking, you know, Backpack Boys, the Dojas, the SF Cannas, the Terp Hogs, the fucking Deep East. Shout out to all of them. And the rest that always show up at our functions, you know what I'm saying? We like to put on for the wave makers as well as the motherfuckers that are going to be making waves in the future. So
Now, because you're from the Bay, dog, I wanted to ask you. I always like to ask because obviously you got your fair share of flavors from out there, and then obviously out here.
Yep.
What would you say the biggest difference in the weed seed in the weed itself is from up there and out here, like, or the focus on it? Because I feel like, in my opinion, and just being around it, like some of the best flavors that I personally want, because I'm more of a flavor guy. I mean, my name is Flavors by E-Zone, but it's like I've always had to find the best in the Bay. I feel like they're more focused on the actual terpene profiles and creating something new when it's compared to here. They want to, like in the Southern California, they want to focus more on what sells the most. That's why we have so much lemon cherry gelato in different bags.
Yeah. I would say a lot is there's a lot of cultivation. There's a lot of fucking pheno hunting going on in the Bay. The difference to me, as far as what the cannabis market, I mean,
no, just the cannabis in itself. Because I mean,
just the flower itself.
Yeah, just because it's a big difference in the flower, bro. Just like from genetics and everything. Like I think the whole reason people smoking any kind of za, which originally stands for like a form of Skittles or something like that, anything with a Z refers to Skittles, is because the Bay fucking they gave those cuts out, bro. They were probably, y'all was smoking that shit probably for like a few years before we even got it out here.
Yeah, I mean, I would say there is a big focus on, quality of flower up there. And they got a lot of fucking dope breeders out there. You dig what I'm saying? I don't really know too much about how they do it out here. I got one cultivation out here, but I just know the fucking market is just way bigger out here, and we're veering off your question, I know, but yeah. I just know as far as what I do, there's a lot more buyers out here. I feel like the shit is being grown and created out there, and then it comes out here to be mass fucking distributed.
Like that's kind of like it's kind of like the production factory and stuff like that, and then out here is like the show floor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Because and even though like I did say it's a lot of lemon cherry gelato, because not for nothing, man, that's really what it is. In a lot of these bags, like unless you really know the team of cultivators. Yeah. Or what the company really stands for, like brands that are really about their shit, and like every time they make a drop and you're there at every single one of those drops, every single bag is different weed inside of there. That's somebody who gives a fuck.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But for the most part, man, like when you go to a lot of these like sessions or a lot of these like gatherings, you get
a lot of cherry. Yeah, lemon cherry. A lot of the same terps, a lot of candy terps, a lot of, I get it. And you know what? I don't mind the cherry gelato, lemon cherry gelato.
I'll still smoke that shit.
It tastes good to me. But there is an issue when people want to upcharge for shit, call it something different, put it in a special bag, make it even a shape of the die cuts and shit like that. Hey, just to open a fucking bag and be like,
this is it?
This is lemon cherry gelato, bro.
That happened to me at that downtown event, baby. Bro. That happened to me at that downtown event. I went around.
It's exclusive.
Yes. Everybody was telling me, everybody in their mouths was like, this is the drop we have for today. And me stupidly, cause it's like whatever. I spent like what, $400? Like it just, I still smoked it because I bought a bunch of different weed. There was maybe like out of all the bags that I bought.
Was it that one bag, that one crazy bag you brought that one?
Yeah. I remember all those cool, cute bags that I had. They were like cool as shit. And I was like, maybe two out of all those bags that I had were like different profiles. I was like, oh, this shit does taste like mango, or like, oh, this shit does taste like this. But when I opened up a lot of them, I was like, man, it's the same reaction. I was like, oh hell yeah, finna try this tropical fucking tropical lemon cherry gelato apparently, because it is not fucking whatever tropical shit you told me it was.
Hey, I mean, I would be weary to all the. If it's coming in some crazy exclusive special bag where they obviously a big focus is on the bag,
making like a cereal box.
Yeah, it's like I gotta see what's inside because it looks like the focus is on the fucking bag here.
That's very true. The bags with the most fucking impressive graphics have the fucking ugliest looking bud in there.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's
not
always.
All of them, I'm not
saying.
Vouch for one. I can vouch for one. Their artwork's great. And sabores?
Yeah, they were pretty good.
They were pretty good. The artwork's dope.
Artwork's great. Artwork's not gonna get you high though. Huh? That's all I'm saying.
Who?
Was it at that spot that you used to work at?
Oh, Ziggies.
Was it there?
Stop it. For the last two fucking what is it? Programs. For the last two programs, you feel that anytime somebody of any weed work comes in here, you feel the need to mention that you worked at Ziggies, bro. Like
Hey, right on, cuz.
I got people that have thousands of $10,000
like that's like his
rigs,
icebreaker. He's like, yo, hey, what's up? I see you smoking weed. I worked at Ziggies.
I want them to let me. I want them to let me touch. I want them to be like to trust me with the artwork. You know, with the heady, dog.
All right,
you
know what? That's it, bro. You gotta invite Carlos to come do the podcast.
I might ask him.
Yeah, ask Carlos to come do the fucking podcast. He'll let we can have a whole. We don't Ziggies the same with Xavier.
Ziggies. Tell me about Ziggies.
Oh, you've never been?
For those that don't know.
You've never been?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
Are you familiar with like smoke shops like Rodeo Smoke Shop?
I'm familiar with smoke shops, but I don't think I
okay, so like I guess out here in the scene, there's like certain smoke shops that are known for being like the heady huts.
Okay.
So like they'll be like they're online. There's one called the Heady Hut. It's like an IE or something like that. There's the Rodeo Smoke Shop, La La Land in Montebello or something like that. But this one right here, Ziggies, was one of the OG ones. There was only like Ziggies Smoke Shop and Rodeo Smoke Shop at some point where you can get like heat from glass artists. I'm talking about like $10,000 pieces, bro. Just you know what I mean? Like just it was strictly the home of like headies, bro.
Wow, just walking into a smoke
walking
shop
in, and then Ziggies was always ahead of the curve because they were always
That's a dope piece, by the way.
Thank you. They were always they had this thing called the Molten Classic where they had some of the most reputable artists in the game create one whole piece. So like one year it's like a whole shipwreck, and everybody does something to add their signature, their characters to the pit, and it's all glass. It's a rig. You hit it too.
Yeah.
There's a school bus the next year, and it's one whole thing. So they're very big in the glass world, and they maintain that record for being that place of like hey, bro, that's if you want to get like something Gucci in the weed world or something designer, that's where you go get it at, like Ziggies.
Ziggies, okay.
Yeah,
and
there
I
you
just
go.
worked there, and I just fucking use it as
no
a
biggie. I
fucking-
just worked there.
Yeah.
No, he worked.
Yeah.
He worked.
So what you got plugged? You got like you got the inside.
No, not anymore.
You
I
got
just use
wholesale
it to flex.
prices?
You plugged in inside. If Matt Robertson's texting you, letting you know, like letting you know, hey, I got these 3 available. What's up? Like
That's a big thing. Hey, keep it real though. That's like glass is a huge thing, and I didn't realize how big like glass. I mean, I buy a bong once in a while. You feel me? But it ain't like it's not no crazy piece. But I realize that having fucking expensive pieces, like I bet this shit probably costs how much this shit costs right here. This little.
It's retail value at $10,000.
Okay, see, I was gonna say 3 to 5.
I mean,
obviously,
probably
I don't know
wholesale,
what
but
the
it's
fuck I'm talking
just the collaboration between these 2 artists. They never worked together again, so it's that.
Oh,
yeah.
so that makes it more exclusive. Then.
Yeah, this was like one of those things where it's like my favorite artist reached out to him because he's like, in order to make your vision happen, I have to reach out to him to work with him. And then there has
collab. So it's a Homer Simpson.
It's a crusty voodoo doll.
Oh, it's crusty.
Yeah, it's like a half Homer and half crusty.
That's
Stitched
hard.
together.
Who
as a
got
voodoo.
that?
Yeah, there's only one.
You feel me? One of a kind on the planet.
Okay, so I used to work at a place that had just this, dog. Like 10,000s, and I had to clean them, dust them off.
So you must have a dope collection.
No. By the way, I love working there, but it was still paying minimum wage. You know what I mean?
Ah, come on, man.
Yeah, but it's, and the reason I fucking use it because most people, a lot of these ones homies have these heady pieces, and I'm like, yo, let me touch it. I don't want them to look at me like, bro, don't touch my shit. You don't know what you're doing.
There's a business in it. There's a business right there where
It
it's
is.
like you get the access to it, even though if you're not buying it, and somebody else, you know, all these motherfuckers want it. Like
There is, bro. There's a lot. There's one homie. I remember there used to be this one fool. He used to come in with the automatic wheelchair before. He used to, I forget his name, but you remember he used to come and pick up some shit from me, Ray?
what do you mean an automatic?
Like
came in with a rascal.
Yeah, he came in with those wheelchairs that remember. He used to be this handicap fool that used to come pick up turds from me. He was like a glass flipper.
Automatic
All
and
right.
manual.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, but there is manual and then automatic. But I'm thinking of gear shifting. Anyway.
Yeah, he had one of those where you had the
Yeah.
little.
Right.
Yeah, and then like he was a glass flipper, bro, because he knew he's like, if I fucking have, it's like fools that buy the homie shit like rosin extracts and treetop, like I had them on Thursday here, and
Like direct tips.
fire.
people that'll buy their shit, like or people that are in that scene will specifically buy it because they know they're like, all right, man, I'm the middleman or I'm this, so I have the high end smoke and I have the high end pieces. You know what I mean? So they'll be like that. They'll be that intermediate motherfucker in like. Because there is a big scene in that, but you have to know it's a small scene compared to the regular, what did I call them? Like the regular Budweiser drinkers compared to the craft beer drinker, or like kind of like the craft smokers compared to the I go to Lowe's and I really claim to be a stoner type of
then-
shit. Like I'm like,
you know this is true too. Like
That's facts.
you can't say you have the best hash rosin if you don't have a nice rig.
That's
No
not-
one's gonna believe you, dog. And you
Okay.
know,
I don't
if
know.
I came here,
Okay, look, that's not true. That's
don't
not
know.
true, bro. Because it's it's a small percentage. Not everybody is into glass the same way. Somebody might just be like smoking
Well, you smoke
that
within your
6-star
budget,
fucking hash
you know what I mean?
out of like a fucking Illadelph because that's their OG like that. Illadelph's always gonna.
Illadelph's pretty pricey though.
It's a clear piece.
Yeah,
it's a
it's a clear
production
piece.
piece.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not considered heady and worked.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worked like it's
It's not heady work. It's mass produced. Yeah, and I know exactly what it means. Yeah, it's an Illadelph, but it's not like
the way they blow it was just it's different, bro. It's the whole process is different. Like it's like for example, like like some of the tips, bro. Like the clear ones, those are mass produced. Those are just all
Clearly.
these are individually and worked. You know what I mean? Like the glass game is. I've always loved the glass game in the weed. That's what made me stick to it, bro. Because I was always gonna smoke weed regardless. But the thing that made me want to be a part of it was like.
Honestly,
That's how I ended up with my
glass
collection,
pieces.
bro. Like I have a great collection, bro, of some crazy art pieces. I had to stop. I had to literally stop, like, then be like, hey, bro, like, invest your money somewhere else.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
facts.
so then
well, these will retain some fucking value.
Yeah, like, this is the only one I actually kept. Like, I have maybe, like 2 or 3, but I used to have a collection where I used to have, like, 10 voodoo dolls, bro, pulling up everywhere. And then I remember when I had the realization when some other glass, bro, like, extract artists were like, hey, bro, like, I've always liked that piece. You want to sell it to me? And I'll fucking just be like, well, what's up? You know? And I ended up selling them like that, making some good money off.
You're like, Yeah, I got about 12 bongs at the house. They all look fucking pretty similar. There's nothing special about any of them. Oh, shit.
So I mean, I don't know if you know the homie, but this will take like what's the most RS pill? You've
Oh, yeah,
taken
you a
before?
big edible person?
I'm a flower guy.
Dude, I've been pushing the limits. Like,
I'll take, you know, I'll eat some edibles, I guess, but the only edibles I've been really eating are the shrooms. The fucking.
oh, you fuck with the tripping a lot?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, do you trip or is it microdose?
Yeah, you know, I just had this conversation with somebody yesterday, and he was like, I don't even believe in microdosing. He was like, I fucking rent an Airbnb when I do this shit, and I'll take 20 fucking grams to the neck, have like 12 bitches and 4 or 5 my boys, and we'll just get all trippy, and whatever goes. And it got a little weird at that point, but then I was like, but I was just in my head, I was like, okay, so you fucking eat about 20 grams when you fucking shrooms. But yeah, no, to answer your question, I'm microdose. Boy, I don't want to be fucking sitting there mid-interview, just have a look on my face like, bro, I'm in the wrong. Yeah, I'm not even, what am I doing?
I'm an extremist with are you familiar with RSO or SHO? Like, you know, like that stuff that comes in a syringe?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Like this is for cancer patients type of shit?
Yeah.
No, I don't have cancer, thank God.
Thank
You know,
God.
but I noticed that I couldn't break through that threshold of getting a certain amount of high, and I was just like, fuck, man, like I want to feel like stupid high again, right?
Yeah.
So I started fucking around with this SHO and these capsules, bro, and like I'm up to the point where like I can handle 1,000 milligram dosage and be square, bro. Like I'll go to Universal Studios, take like those 3-4 pills, that I'll hand fill them up myself.
This is what'd you say?
Like solventless hash oil. So
you're getting high.
yeah, like high. You're ingesting it. Like I'm talking about I've enjoyed it, bro. Like I really enjoyed pushing it like to that extreme, so I can kind of relate. I mean, I don't know about getting weird. I just get high and I have the best dinners.
What about shrooms?
I can't handle that.
Don't
like,
fuck with the shrooms?
yeah, I fuck with them, but I just can't handle it. Like after like.
So you
like,
would be microdosing shrooms, but
yeah, I can microdose shrooms. And even then, sometimes the microdoses, I'm like, why are we thinking about this?
you know, it hits everybody differently. I gave a bartender who was working one of my Litty in the city events a literal sample that one of my boys was like, here, we're giving these free samples out, whatever. I had it. She was like, thought I was going to just help her out for the night, make her a little more friendly, whatever. Dude, she called me up. No, she texted me. I was right upstairs. She texted me like, can you come downstairs? I came downstairs and she had this crazy like, I'm fucking tripping right now. What did you give me type shit? I'm like, I gave you the sample that you asked for, but you know, whatever. She got a little sick and it was whatever. But yeah, it hits everybody differently, bro. You got to be.
Was it mushrooms or
It was mushrooms. It was mushroom shot.
Yeah, mushrooms.
Shout out to Magic Kingdom because that was their sample. They come out with some pretty.
Sounds like a pretty good sample.
No, it was a great sample.
No,
That sounds like a good sample.
that company makes these trippy mints.
Yeah.
Like they come in these little
Oh
tins.
yeah, the mints.
Those little mints, those things will fuck you up, bro. Like I have noticed though that out there in the mushroom game, that there's a lot of people out there that they make it with different chemicals, bro. They don't even put the right thing because there's different components out there now. You know, there's fake acid.
I'm sure there's fucking everything's laced with fentanyl too at some
Fake
point.
everything.
No, not even that it's like fentanyl, but it's
No,
like,
I know. I'm just saying. I'm saying everything is.
yeah,
fucking
but it's like these fake highs, like but not fake highs, but just like synthetic highs.
synthetic
No,
bullshit.
like
yeah.
I honestly think
No,
like
there is synthetic acid, and I feel like I took acid one time in my life, tripped nuts because it was some weird looking synthetic fucking taffy shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
but I don't know when I go to the sessions, I'm not gonna burn no one out, but I have a feeling a lot of those edibles aren't edibles. I think they're sprayed with some other shit.
Like your Xanax fucking edibles.
No, I don't think no, but I think they're sprayed with
bar
something else. I
Xannies
don't
in
think
here.
they're straight going like.
Fool, let me tell you, one time that happened. It
that's
happened.
a scary thing because we're in that age right now of you know the market where it's like somebody can just make something at the house and bring it to everyone and fucking.
Yeah, well,
Good luck.
Yeah,
You know what I
I mean that's why I tell people I'm like when you go to the sessions, careful what you get at the sessions. They're making that shit at their house and they're bringing it straight here.
Yeah, these aren't
those carts.
fucking-
Those carts aren't what they say.
No,
Brass
exactly.
knuckles are not brass knuckles.
No, I've heard about this. I've heard.
Yeah,
about
that's the only
this
thing I
shit.
buy there is weed, and with wax I only go to his homies because his homies they know the
You got the
shit.
shit. Okay.
And even
you
then,
need a source, baby. You need a source.
oh
Shout
yeah,
out Cali
of course
Blaze.
you gotta have a source, man. Shout out Cali Blaze. Shout out.
You can say even
Shout
in the
out
weeds-
Cali Blaze, baby.
Yeah, like there's a lot of people that you gotta know. You also gotta know what you're looking for, bro. Because it like when you don't know what you're looking for. I remember this happened a few years back, right? People were doing sessions everywhere, bro, and like they were giving out edibles or something like that. And you know how I mentioned I was like they make it with Xanax. That shit did happen, bro.
For real?
Yeah, fool. Somebody made that shit with like
It's illegal.
with like Vicodins and Xanax type of shit, fool.
It's illegal though.
And like fools like they found like outside because it was like in a residential area. They were just finding people like sleep in their cars type of shit because they were like gonna get ready to leave type of shit. So and then the neighbors were like, "Yo, there's a bunch of kids just sleep. Like, what the fuck happened?" And, like,
Some gets hunched over and sleeping, standing up and shit.
and that's actually kind of dangerous because somebody could have been allergic. Somebody could have OD'd. They could have ate like, "Oh, let me get 3 brownies."
You know, it is. You got to have a limit. I'd say just start off slow every time if you're, new to the shit.
I mean, I'm not new to the RSO. I just like being that high. Like I took 3 yesterday.
Well, you're not. Yeah, well, you're not new to it. So
Yeah,
you know your limits.
Yesterday,
For 2,000 milligrams that you're pushing for?
I'm not pushing
That's
for
quite a goal.
2,000.
I'll tell you that much.
Okay, I said if
So when you're at that high, I mean, like,
He's pushing there.
Oh, he's high.
what the fuck? I know when I'm at a certain high with shrooms, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see shit. I'm feeling fucking however I'm feeling. But if you're just fucking overly high on like,
you just kind of like I end up focusing on shit that like really made me fall in love with being high in the beginning, like actually getting into a movie or like
So you need to get high to be into a movie? Is that what
Like-
It's a different into it.
it's a different into
Yeah,
it,
I do
bro.
agree with him.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like when I really want to watch, like I'm like, oh, I've been waiting for this movie. I'll get extra high, like 2 joints. to
hot
the,
ass dab.
yeah, like 2 joints to the head before I even press the button play. You know what I mean? Like when Game of Thrones was on, oh dude, I get so high.
Because
before Game of
sometimes, bro,
Thrones.
I just have a lot of going on, bro. Like where like I've noticed that like even in the theater, bro, like I'll take RSO or SHO before I go to the movie theaters because I like to sit there and be like, fuck, I'm so focused on this movie that I don't even want to look at my phone. And like like life is so fast paced, dog, or like the shit, everything's moving at a 100 here that sometimes, bro, like it's hard to smoke a joint and really focus on a movie without wanting to check your phone every so often. And I feel like
You should not be in a theater.
yeah, but like sometimes you gotta force yourself to take those breaks. And like for me, I'm like, hey, fuck this phone real quick for 2 hours. I'm tired. I worked already hard 6 days of the week. On Sunday, I'm gonna watch this movie and go bowling. Let me just get SHO'd out and just fucking enjoy this time and live in the moment. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel proud of like not fucking picking up my phone because I can't do that like voluntarily. Sometimes I find I'll check on my business. I'll just be like, oh shit, let me.
everyone's addicted to looking at their phones and shit. That's just part of fucking the age.
Yeah, I took that little thing that
Age
tells you
limit.
how many hours you've been on it. Take that off. I don't even know.
Oh, your
know how
screen
many
time?
Oh yeah,
Screen
screen
time
time.
shit?
Gone. My phone took that shit off. I don't need to tell me how
Like,
much.
I know. I already know.
I don't need
Yeah.
you to tell me how I live.
Yeah,
fucking bitch ass
It's-
Siri.
I feel like a heroin addict. Like, don't tell me how much heroin I do. I know I'm a heroin addict.
Right?
Leave me alone. I'm using a new needle every time. That's what's important.
That's, I mean, that situation, yes.
Do they sell them at Ziggies?
Dude, we
Ooh.
sold not syringes, but we sold pookies. And when I sold pookies to people and they didn't want to call it a pookie, I acted like I didn't know what they wanted. You're gonna act like you ain't a crackhead? They'd be like, "Hey,
Pookie's crack.
can I get that?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "That." And they'd be pointing behind me. I'd grab everything but the pookie. And I'm like, "Oh." And then eventually I'd be like, "Oh, you want this? It's called the pookie.
Pookie.
This is meant for crack. You want this?"
Yeah.
And I would just fucking kind of shame
Make
them.
them feel like shit.
Yeah, make a shame them, dog. Like, you're here to
You
buy
know
a
what?
crack pipe.
I
Like,
commend you,
If you
dog.
buy 2, you get a free torch
Yeah.
for it.
oh yeah, we give them deals. And then the little scrubbing thing. Yeah, and the homie would tell me, like, you kind of have to shame them. You can't come in here and act like you ain't buying some crazy shit.
You know what's crazy though? When you own a smoke shop or when you have a smoke shop, you see the craziest characters that you might not think be going in there to buy some crack or buy a crack pipe. Buy a crack pipe, bro. Like I remember when Puff Sauce used to have a smoke shop out there in what was that like? No, it's not Guard.
Where we did the show, where we used to, La Morada?
It's not like Marada, like Covina.
Oh yeah, it was like, yeah, I think. It was
Yeah, like around
Covina,
there, and
West
they
Covina.
they used to have an area around there, and I remember they used to just be like young ass girls, fools just pulling up. You could tell they were hookers though.
Yeah.
Like you could like just hookers just buying fucking like meth pipes and
Yeah,
all
usually
this.
you could tell when they're fucking hookers.
Yeah, they're coming out of a hotel and they're dressed like that in the middle of the day, bro.
But you won't believe this, but this is facts because even Ziggies, even the homie used to tell me,
Talk to me.
every smoke shop stays open because they sell crack pipes. It's their biggest moneymaker.
Really?
$5 a pipe. You think how much did they can cost them? 10 cents?
A few fucking, yeah, like
They buy them by the fucking thousands. They
Oh,
get
yeah.
them for 10 cents, 10, 20
one of the
cents.
biggest things over
and they
there
sell
at
them
the
for
fucking-
$5. And how often do these fucking crackheads break them? It's what keeps smoke shops open, dog. One time I told my homie, I asked my homie, I was like, "You don't feel bad selling these to people? Like, don't you?" And he's like, "Bro, if it wasn't for this and cigarettes,
You're not getting paid.
we're not getting paid. Like the headies when we
fact.
yeah, when we sell the heady, that's just like profit. But
Yeah.
what keeps the store open is the fucking crack pipes.
Right, yeah. Those are probably going the most.
I didn't when
Yeah,
that
the
shit
tobacco
broke.
shit.
It's all
blew my
the
mind.
handheld items that are at the end of the checkout, bro. That's all it. Like stuff that people take at the end. I don't think that's how you keep shit open, but that's probably one of the highest
It's
fucking.
one of his highest things was the crack pipes. I'm like, why don't you sell this? He's like, "Are you retarded?" He looked at me like,
Yes,
"What up?"
crack pipes.
And I didn't know how much he bought them for, because they're the thinnest glass.
Oh yeah, no, they.
Thin glass.
You
broke
grab
like
it too
that.
hard, it'll fucking break.
Yeah, and these fools break it every time they see a cop.
Well, the one that
You might be surprised. They might just have that shit for a year or so.
Some of them do, yeah.
Like,
imagine you think there's
This
one.
is
You think there's
86
one of
right
them out.
here.
There's one of them out there that has a heady ass one.
Well, I used to work there, and my dumbass always asked stupid ass questions. Glass blower would come in. One of my glass blowers homies would come in like, "Hey, did you ever make like a pookie?" And this fool asked for one, but he had morals, so he didn't want to do it. But he just had to find. I'm pretty sure it was like the dealer of crack. So he was like the kingpin of the crack. He wanted a pookie pipe.
let me get one of those glass things right there that you can put crack in.
Fools could smoke. I mean, if you said fools are smoking
Those
crack out of a
sneaker
puffco,
totes.
Yeah, I've seen that shit. Like, I haven't seen it, but that guy said he used it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work. It's a fucking heat source, right?
Yeah, gotta hit it on. He said you gotta hit it on white. It gotta be real
Man,
hot.
let's try this shit out here. Put this
There
in
you
it.
go. Let's put that shit in there.
I'd be shocked and like, wow. I'd be like, you're a pretty good looking dude for crack. Smoking crack. You got nice skin. Number two, I'd be like, we're doing this.
Well, good thing we're on the Patreon.
Nah.
Nah,
Get it, man. Cannabis Chris, not crackhead Chris.
You do know that the motherfuckers be taking drugs in the cannabis scene though.
No, they do for sure.
Like there's a lot of people like the drug use is rampant, bro. And I think I want to say I knew more about it I knew about it more when I was doing drugs with these people. But now that I don't, I'm just like, damn, imagine all the stuff I'm missing out on. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you're not missing out.
Oh, I'm not.
It's
I mean,
always gonna be there
yeah. And so
and more.
I mean, either like next month.
Yeah.
It's like my 1 year sobriety. So.
Oh, congrats,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Keep that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at.
So are you living out here now, or are you still in the Bay?
Fuck, I might as well be living out here. No, I got an apartment out here.
Yeah.
I share an apartment out here.
Do you like what do you like more? You like living in the Bay? Because I heard, is the Bay really that bad, bro?
The Bay is really not that bad. Depends on where you at.
I'm
though.
about to say, don't talk about tenderloin like that.
Depends on where you at though.
No, because I mean, just
Well, I mean, people that say the Bay is so fucking crazy. I mean, it's like they're probably not from the Bay. You know, this is probably like out of towners coming to visit, and they get their shit bipped, and all of a sudden they never want to come back because the shit broke a window. That shit happens all the time. Like, leave your shit unlocked. Don't have nothing crazy in your car. That's
All right, that's crazy, dog. You can't
it-
tell me that city ain't crazy when they're telling you just leave it unlocked.
If you go to certain areas, I would say roll down the windows. Yeah. Yeah, roll down the windows. Don't have no crazy shit in your car. You're not gonna have like nobody's fucking.
And how you not gonna have
I'd
shit in
be
the
so
car?
mad,
You don't
dude.
have so much shit in the car. He's only like,
that's why I don't ever park just anywhere, bro. Like if I ever go to like a session, bro, I'm getting Uber, bro. in my girlfriend's
exactly.
car.
You don't drive luxury vehicles downtown and fucking just leave them parked while you go do your shit because people are hungry. Especially right now, we dealing with a recession type shit. So motherfuckers out there waiting for opportunity.
That's why I live in Glendale. Glendale, 100% safe.
I don't know about that one, bro. I mean,
100%,
there's still crime out in Glendale. Armenians are still running crazy shit.
There's crimes probably everywhere, but the city ain't that bad though. I mean, you know, I'm not saying you got to leave your window down everywhere you go. Just saying that's what certain people do, especially in Oakland. No,
Tenderloin.
Tenderloin.
That's just wild. I heard that's just.
I don't
ghetto.
live in a Tenderloin. I don't.
No, I know, but is that bad? Is that like the word? Because I went
There's
to
a lot
perform.
of there's a lot of crackheads
Yeah.
and fucking grimy people, human shit on the street. You got to step over to get into your restaurant.
They said it's so grimy out there that they try to kind of gentrify it. At
LA's
some point.
bad. LA's way worse, only because it's way bigger, obviously, right?
Yeah, the fucking crackiness has more space to spread out.
So much more population out here.
But there's like cities out here that don't play that shit though. Like at the end of the day, bro, like there's like a lot of cities that really don't fucking play that shit. Like,
Dude.
you never see Beverly Hills fucking having to put up with no homeless. And best believe a homeless could catch a bus over there. But
Yeah.
they don't fuck around. They don't want them in their town. Like Pasadena, you rarely see homeless out there. It's
Strength in numbers, baby, and they out here. You know what I mean?
you can't. These fools can't even die no more. You gotta like
They're dying. There's a lot of people.
you gotta
dying
like
on Skid Row
physically
every day.
run these fools over if you're gonna take one. If you're gonna take one of these fools out, dog. These fools are
Yeah,
like hella zombies.
Nah, they are. It's real zombied out there. Fucking what is it, Skid Row?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Is that what the Tenderloin is in the bay? The Skid Row?
No.
It's not as bad as the Skid Row. There's nothing like it, but we got it. You know, there's bad. It's some bullshit going on out there too.
Yeah, I went out there and I performed for a little bit, and then everyone was like, "Don't go to Tenderloin, it's fucking bad." And they said like at one point they tried to gentrify it.
Yeah.
And they're like so hood out there that they kind of waited till they were done.
All of Frisco.
Yeah, they were kind of waiting till they were done building it, and then they burned it down.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's fucked up. They're like, bro, they literally waited for that shit to be done, fucking being done, and then they burned it down. Like, they don't want that shit down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a lot, man. Hey, you gonna make another belt?
I'm making another one as we speak. It's gonna be the Litty in the City belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's getting old. I gotta send it back. Tell them to, fucking fix it up a little bit.
This motherfucker's heavy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Has anybody challenged you for it?
Like, yeah, I was gonna say like you never like put it up like at a not like a match.
they
'Cause I'm
gonna
not saying you're like a wrestler, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
there's wrestlers out there. You ever just thought about like teaming up with somebody? You're like, yo.
Yeah. Yep. I did actually. I you know what? I shot my shot a few times for doing collabs with like a couple of wrestlers. Hulk Hogan.
You know who you could probably do something with? The Godfather. He's hella weed friendly.
Oh, Charles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real nice guy.
You know him?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we know him. He's a regular on the
Right.
Green Thumb show. But yeah, he's
Yeah. The funniest thing is I was chopping game about doing a collab with him right before they dropped the Godfather.
Oh, the
insane
Godfather
fucking-
flower?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Godfather flower.
They need to bring that shit back, man. I haven't seen that shit in a while.
Yeah, or you know what? We need to do our collab. Stop playing. Let's
Yeah,
make
I mean-
it work. I'm saying, I've seen Chuck Liddell a few times, and it's been the same conversation every time. And I got to get back to his manager, and won't. But I see him getting involved. These are things that I don't, they're not cannabis guys, but they got their following, so it would only make sense for them to make some extra money and open up a lane and wellness and the cannabis shit.
Straight up. I mean, that's the only way you really kind of grow in this industry, man. It's like almost like, I'm not gonna say word of mouth, but it's like some of the best things are from word of mouth.
Having something new for people to fucking see every time they see you is also part of the shit,
The sesh game is completely different, though, bro. Like what do you know? What do you notice is like the biggest change in regards, because you've been doing it for a minute, like, or at least going to it. I feel like now it's not the same as compared to like the secret sesh days, or like in the beginning, where like it was more like you could do it in like a residential mansion type of shit. Like now you gotta have these like warehouse joints and all this shit, because everybody it became very trendy,
Yeah, you gotta be. Yeah, I mean, as liberal as it is, you gotta be cool sometimes and move the spots around, because the shit does get hot. The fucking fire marshal will show up, try to walk through the shit, make sure no one's whatever the fuck.
What happens when they show up? Like, how does that go down?
We, Litty in the city, our whole shit, we've been pretty blessed enough to not have to deal with that shit.
Does anybody get cited when that happens?
Yeah, dude will show up, try to walk through the building. If you're smoking inside, it'll be a problem. I really don't know. I think this last function, what was it where we were just at? The network show?
Oh yeah, what is it? I did see that show went down. I didn't go, but I did see that a lot of my fellow friends were there and shit.
Yeah. It was a dope show. Shout out to Nam and everyone who put it on. Wayne.
What, the fire marshal showed up there?
Yeah, I believe that's what they said. The fire marshal was, because I was smoking inside, and they were like, "Oh, can you put it out real quick?" And I was like, "What? No." They're like, "The fire marshal might walk by." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool," and he'll tell 10 other motherfuckers to put it out before me. Like, this ain't. He's gonna walk through this whole place like the dean of a high school and say, "You put that out." And fuck no, I don't see that happening. So I don't know what happens. They might get cited. They might shut the whole shit down. It's been known to happen.
That's true, man. That's not like, I'm like, we're doing the high and hungry experience. It's outdoors. Smoke goes away.
Yep.
And it's by the beach.
Yep.
It's by the beach. So, hey, you've been tripping. Over 350 people expected to be there, everybody.
What's it called?
I have a food vlog, so I do my pop-up events. So it's going to be it's a high and hungry experience at Craft Beer Kings.
Okay.
So it's over 30 vendors, but it's all like shops. It's not like, you could smoke and you could bring your own shit, but just not sell it,
Right.
And I got 5 food vendors that have been on my show as like on the food show, and they're all selling their shit. So it's like a food and shopping event.
Sick. That's gonna be tight. I might show
Come
up.
by,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah, come by. It's, some of those vendors, they're like,
KC Cannabis Chris. Right before he invited me, you heard me. I said I might show up to that shit. I don't need an invite. I might just show the fuck up. And,
It is- hey, man.
support. I'm here to support regardless. I'm not about no negative energy. You feel me? I know a lot of that shit goes around, and I'm all about countering that shit.
It's pretty much sold out, even though you're not selling tickets, but it's pretty much you can't register anymore. But you still got VIP boxes?
oh yeah, those are it.
Yeah? Still doing those? Because you said you're not doing none at the show. There's no upgrading or whatever.
I'm gonna start making them this weekend. So, Beaver already agreed to sign all the Funkos.
Oh, you heard that? You get a Funko?
Oh, exclusive
Woo,
Funko
signed.
signed by the man himself.
Damn, and that's just one of the 1,000 things probably he's gonna throw in there.
Yeah, I mean, I would be trying to do it nice for the people, man.
Yeah, don't sleep on that.
That's hard.
A little fun in the sun. I hope the heat dies down.
Nah,
Where
bro.
we at
The
right
heat
now?
at the beach is good because not the highest. There'll be a wind. HB is always really windy, so a little heat for a little bit. Because then it gets real cold in HB, dude. Trust me. And I'm skinny, fool. I don't want me leaving. A big old jacket and shit.
Dude, you have a whole laundromat in your car. You have a whole laundromat in your car, bro.
Live out your car, bro. Sometimes you gotta do it.
Nah, yeah.
I had a comedian recently who lives out his car.
Oh, yeah, out of his van. Lives out of his van. Like,
But he has like a camper, man.
Yeah, you can do that though.
yeah.
That might be.
He's from the Bay too, actually.
Is that right? All right.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to my homeboy.
Yeah, we would not weird shit, but like he really doing this because he wants to do it. His parents are loaded. His family's Jewish and shit. And he's like, I'm living in a van.
He said that.
Huh?
No, I'm saying he
Parents are
said
loaded, and his family's Jewish.
he literally said that. He was like, yeah. He's like, my parents were like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? We could give you some startup and all that shit. He's like, nah. I want to be a comedian. Hey,
Looks like he's having a great time doing it.
Hey,
so.
some people live their best lives when they're just out and just enjoying life, being free birds and shit.
How old are you, Chris?
It's like the 10th time I lit this blunt, man. I think there's something going on with some of these loose leaves.
You know what's crazy, man? That I was gonna say that, man. I stopped smoking those because I noticed I felt a little funny, bro. After I would be smoking them, bro, like not paranoia, but just like it was just weird, bro. Like I had smoked more tobacco than fucking actual weed.
Oh yeah, see that's an issue.
And I know I was packing up all big ass fucking blunts, and I'm like, yo, something's a little weird with this tobacco, bro.
Well, always know your ratios. Always have way more weed than fucking tobacco if you're rolling anything. I'm sure you already know that. But yeah, some of these loose leaves have been known to burn a little funny.
With the little that some of them have,
some of them only burn. Like the only thing that burns sometimes is the weed.
Yep.
And then a blunt doesn't burn. I'm like, the fuck? Or if I'm talking to you right now,
Yeah.
that shit should be staying lit, but I see it going out, so I'm gonna have to get it to life.
That is nuts about and if you look at their comment section and all that shit, you'll see that people will be like, yo, what's up with the sparks coming out of the blunt sometimes? Yeah.
Little sparklers and shit.
Yeah, bro, that shit, 'cause I don't know what it is.
I've seen that happen with all tobacco though.
You know there's fakes out there too?
I heard this.
Yeah, there's fakes, loose leaves out there like crazy, bro. And a lot of smoke shops have them and they don't know because they just think it's like.
Yeah. People white label fucking blunts. People can white label anything. Let's go to McDonald's and then white label the fucking number 6, number 7.
Yeah, let's go to Ziggies.
Go to Ziggies. Buy a couple products, white label it.
Yeah.
Every time Ziggy gets mentioned, you got to take a shot. That's the new rule of the show.
Xavier, you could just make your own pookie pipes.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be weird. You know what I did see though that was kind of funny?
I don't know. I remember when I was doing coke, I wanted to make my own coke trays.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to.
Hey,
dude.
you might be winning with that.
Yeah, like I literally was gonna.
Hey,
I was gonna make my own tray.
Non-disclosures to anybody listening. We need non-disclosures.
First of all,
Straight up.
you did sell coke, allegedly drug paraphernalia. Remember your little spoons?
Which ones?
Your Charizard spoons.
I didn't sell those
It
though.
was
Sell
the
those?
fucking straw. It was a straw,
was a
right?
straw.
Oh, it was the straws that I would
Yeah.
fucking sell. Yes, from my boys. Fuck. I
Oh, the
forgot.
dollar bills.
Little tutors.
Yeah, what was the name of these
Are
fools?
they even still in business?
Yes, they make all these drug paraphernalia glass. I forget the name of these motherfuckers, bro. Man, I swear it sucks that it's not coming to my mind. But these fool would sell these straws. They were made out of glass, but they had the $100 bill decal, and like they were like it was like a roll, like a big ass tube, and you know what it was for, dog. But that shit was fucking
Is it
crazy.
like a sneakum or a sneaker-toke?
It was like a little
But
chillum.
no one used it for a chillum. It was straight for cocaine. Yeah. No,
I forget
this jacket's for coke. You have your jacket for coke. Someone put the sack right there so you can't ever lose the sack. And then Nizon has the spoon because me and Nizon used to always party together. And I had the baggie, and then his jacket had a spoon.
Okay, shit. We're doing a tell-all. Let's.
Well, I mean, it's no secret.
Yeah, we got these gifted to us by the homie.
Yeah, that's how much
hard right
we were
there.
openly partying.
That's
That like a lot of people made this like cool stuff like that. Like Aristotle made me like a jacket like that.
So you go out and have your greatest nights or your latest nights. You feel me?
Yeah, and like even now, like I said, I'm happier, man. I'm not that I wasn't happy, bro, but like I like waking up with energy.
Yeah,
and not
hell yeah.
like not angry. You know what I mean? Or everything bothers you because you're like on edge.
You should make these little clip-on fingernails that you clip around your finger. And it's just a little fucking nail sticking out.
Damn, that would be sick right there. Yeah, see, now that I don't do drugs, I could just make the accessories for the people that do drugs.
Dude, it's facts.
There you go, dude. Think about it. You think the people that fucking make pookies smoke
You know who
pookies?
does that?
Who?
You know that asshole live forever guy?
Yeah.
He doesn't do drugs no more, but he still sells drug paraphernalia. He sells coke trays.
Yeah.
People buy them. People are like, dope, cool, thank you. I needed that.
Like the dude who made the car keys, the key fobs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nothing personal. It's a Cadillac key fob, but like the you just all it is just the thing from the top. You take it and it's shaped like a spoon.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's crazy. And he said it's quote unquote for dabbing.
Genius.
Hey, do we have anything in the voicemail? We haven't turned that shit on in a while, bro. I mean, we do care about it. We just haven't really turned it on in a while, and we're already pretty much towards the end. But if anybody wants to call up, we're gonna open up the lines for you
I will
guys.
check right
What's
now.
this yellow light here for?
Press it.
Or this button?
Press the button.
Let's do it.
Since we're not allowed to say it on YouTube, the yellow button says
Yo,
it.
Loki, you're the first to even to ask that.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
The fuck is he saying?
It's faggot.
Yeah.
Oh. Bleep that.
That's why it says
It's
it.
big cancel culture these days.
We used to say the N word, but we got in trouble.
Got it.
Patreon, so it's cool.
Ah,
Yeah, Patreon is the ultimate. Bro, there's
they
some
don't give a
crazy
fuck.
shit on Patreon, fool.
Rumble.
I saw this one podcast, fool, and it's called the Super Racist Podcast. And it was this black fool interviewing this KKK fool, dog.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And that fool was telling them, like, he was like, y'all just too loud. Everywhere you go, man, y'all just too loud. And the black guy's like, what the fuck? And like, he's like, what do you mean we too loud? And then he was like, why you gotta make that much noise? This is like a serious, this is a real podcast.
This is a real conversation.
This
I
is
know.
a real conversation with the KKK guy and the black guy who is the host. And I've been trying to find the page on Patreon because I'm trying to subscribe. I want to watch this shit. That is some fucking crazy content, bro. That's nuts, right?
No, yeah, that's nuts, bro. They both have to, dude. You have to have.
You know who I
balls.
want to interview? I want to interview somebody who's died and come back.
Oh, just go to
who
Skid
do we
Row.
know?
Just go to Skid Row to get one of these motherfuckers.
Somebody
that'll
who
be
matters,
died.
bro.
And they'll be like, yeah, I've done it twice.
Yeah, bro, but like somebody who like wants to try and shit. Like Skid Row people will be like, damn, I didn't die. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like it's different, bro. Like they don't want to come back to that shit.
I
Like-
think we've had someone that technically died on the show before.
Who's that?
The BMX fool, he didn't die.
Rick Thorne?
Yeah, he didn't die.
No, he didn't. I could have sworn we had someone that died for like a little bit and then came.
Died and came back, had some kind of like, you want them to have an experience though, like an outer body
Yeah,
experience.
something to tell, bro. Like you ever had something like that happen? Like you believe in the paranormal or?
You talking about, you got the alien right here chilling at the end of the table from Mexico.
Right? It does look like about the same size. But are you a believer in the paranormal or?
Paranormal, yup, and the alien shit, yup. It makes the world real exciting and fun. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Have you ever had an experience with
Paranormal?
maybe seeing a ghost or something that wasn't?
Nope. You know, one time I was sitting there doing some shit with my boy, talking some shit or writing some like mean letter to our fucking female friend down the block.
Yeah.
Kid shit, right? And we're sitting there writing some fucking shit, trying to add some cuss words, whatever. We used to look up. I see his mom walking down the street. This is probably the most weirdest shit that ever happened. I see his mom walking down the street. And I'm like, oh, shit, your mom's walking down the street. And he looks up. He sees his mom walking down the street, too. And I'll tell you why he sees her, because she's wearing a fucking brown trench coat that she always wears, right?
Right.
Or that she sometimes wears, whatever. That was the standout, Keith. And, dude, I'm like, fucking, oh, yeah, your mom's coming down the street. He's like, looks up, he says, oh, yeah, she's coming down the street for sure. We got to hurry up. Hide the shit. 1, 2, 1. As we're hiding it, we look back up, and his mom disappeared. Like, she's not there. We're thinking, like, was she fucking...
It's vanished.
Yeah, she, like, vanished or some shit like that. We look for her in the house. Like, I thought maybe she's in the house. No, whatever. All right, fuck it, quick. Finish the shit outside. We look back up. His mom's walking back down the street in the same spot she was just at, with the same type of like she noticed us like how we just noticed her.
Yeah.
And we asked her, we're like, "Where'd you go?" And she was like, "Huh? The fuck you talking about?"
Yeah.
And hey, she had no explanation for it. We seen her. He seen her. She was wearing this trench coat shit because she was wearing it again.
Damn, you saw like a doppelganger.
Yeah, it was some like weird glitch. some weird glitch. Like people are saying glitch in the Matrix these days. They're throwing that term out a lot these days. But really, back in the day, if that was a term, I would say there was a weird glitch in the Matrix.
Like almost like deja vu almost.
Felt like a real life experience deja vu instead, because they say deja vus might be a dream that you had that, you've seen this shit somewhere, right?
Yeah. Would you be scared if you saw a doppelganger version of you, Xavier? Like if you went to a party one day and then you seen some food with a bitch?
Nah.
And then you're like, no, but like
I might be gay that day.
Nah, say France Montana's my doppelganger. I'm like, motherfuckers. Nah, everybody got somebody that looks just like him for sure. Especially if you got like a standout feature like a beard. You feel me?
I've seen some people on, how like people tag you on Instagram. Is that you? I've seen some fools where I'm like, fuck, that could be me. Like
That's not you at Ziggies.
Yeah.
What's that guy from?
All right, so look, a doppelganger is defined by the English dictionary as an apparition or a double of a living person. So technically, that a doppelganger isn't technically real. I mean, it is true what they say. You have 7 faces of you in the earth at the same time.
Nah, way.
So there's like somebody in fucking the Middle East that has the same fucking thing as me, dog. Literally everything is probably like an Indian version. There's 7 faces out there in the earth.
There's a guy that could come here into the United States. And technically, if the
odds of you meeting that person is so slim, though.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking slim, bro. Like it's not even possible.
Like how close is this doppelganger? Like, will my girlfriend bone
A
that fool?
doppelganger-
Like, will my girlfriend bone that fool? Can this fool literally come into my life, kill me,
So
and then come do we don't smoke the same?
A doppelganger is an apparition, meaning that it's an entity. So it's not even a real person. This thing will manifest itself like to try to like lure you. And they say a lot of children see doppelgangers because like you know what I mean, that like when that whole imaginary friend shit that kids have and they might see a bad spirit, that spirit can manifest itself as a doppelganger of that kid's parents or something that he knows or he or she knows or is familiar with to trick the kid into doing some bad shit. It's crazy. That happens all the time. That's because a lot of these paranormal. I watch.
And they call them something else in different cultures too.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, if you had a kid who's on, let's say your kid's around 4 or 5, and you're chilling, and he's playing Pokemons, and then he comes back.
He's going to Ashe.
And he comes back, and he tells you, yo, dad, me and so-and-so just got a new Pokemon, and there's no so-and-so.
Yeah, he's going to Ashe.
You're not letting your kid have an imaginary friend?
No, he's going to Ashe.
He's gonna go to the doctor to get.
Yeah, he's gonna go see my witch doctor. like you know what I mean. He's gonna go. She's gonna go see my madrina, dog. He's gonna get a reading, and that motherfucker's gonna. Best believe he's gonna learn to fucking make friends the real way in real life, bro. I was like, I don't need a motherfucker.
Start hanging out with more cousins and shit.
Yeah, bro. I'll literally be looking around the cousins that are around that age, be like, all right, how old is your kid? All right, if I plan this one out, they can technically be homies.
Yeah, they
Play
can
date.
kick it, all this
I
shit.
can see you freaking the fuck out though.
Play date.
Like texting your mom or like figuring something out. Like
I don't think. Look, bro.
I'd be freaked out. You know your kids.
The
The
paranormal doesn't freak me out as much as you think it might freak me out anymore. Ever since I started doing Santeria.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
it really does. Like I mean, I have a I have a madrina in Palo Mayombe, and and even before that, I was practicing. You know, it's my religious practice. You know, it works for me, and it's great. And you know, it's you see some shit.
Well, with that, they said this is a weird concept, but they said like hauntings and ghosts and shit like that. They say when something crazy happens to someone and they die in a crazy, get killed
get trapped
or something
in.
like that. Yeah, the energy that they fucking displace when they're dying gets stuck in that area. So that, they say, the ghost is trapped here, whatever the fuck. But really what the concept is the memory. Objects have memories, and objects will display the fucking memory of the crazy energy that's placed there, which people might call a haunting or a fucking.
Yeah, he's right, bro. Because a lot of the hauntings do go away when the fucking building's all gone, or when shit's like out of place. Because a lot of these items, like when you get I go thrifting a lot and I go to the swap meet a lot. Some items that you see, like I'll pick something up sometimes and I'll feel the heaviness when I'm like, oh, something's attached to this, or like the viejita care too much about this fucking this jewelry box real quick. I don't want to take it home because this bitch is gonna follow me home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like something happened. Like, yeah, I don't know. There's certain things, bro. That, like, I have a weird sense about stuff. That's why when you tell me, you're like, why do you buy it? I clean a lot of shit, bro. Yeah, I have to clean a lot of shit. When I buy like thrifting stuff like that, I have to clean it, bro. I'm like, or I ask for permission. I'm like, hey man, if someone still wants it, it's like, it's mine now.
That's right. What is it? The Dybbuk box? You heard of?
Yeah.
The
Oh
Dybbuk
yeah,
box?
they have that at the place in Vegas.
They have. I mean, you can literally order this shit off. I don't know, maybe Amazon, honestly, or eBay.
Oh, you're talking about the box that talks to them and they talk to you back?
No. This is a box that hosts a fucking evil spirit inside, and you're not supposed to open this shit. You're supposed to.
You can buy that. Why would
It was housed to. It was. I don't know who the fuck did it or all the religious shit that goes with it, but basically, they trapped the evil spirit inside this motherfucker, a demon, whatever the fuck they call it, and yeah, you're not supposed to ever open it or whatever the fuck. But some people buy it. Like, it's been a challenge. We live in a day where fucking kids are doing challenges and shit, so they'll go and do this weird challenge where they buy this shit, and some of them start having some fucked up shit happen to them.
Like Post Malone.
Post Malone talks about what I was just telling you about, actually, the memory thing, the memory that gets stuck into like objects and shit when something happens.
Like Post Malone, that's how he touched something that like these type of people that sealed that box was like, hey man, like there's like some shit inside of here. Don't even touch this shit. And these fools opened it in there, and like this fool had like some crazy shit happen to his right after that, like his house got broken into, his airplane was going down.
Remember when he fucking fell on stage, broke a couple ribs?
Yeah, like all that shit happened in a matter of like 3 days, like those 3 days after that. And then he said it on an interview, I think with Bootleg Kev. He said it that like he had to go get some spiritual work done, and like he didn't even want to go into details about it, but he had to do some shit. And the Dybbuk box is actually defined as a paranormal hoax consisting of an antique wine cabinet claimed to be haunted by a Dybbuk, a concept from Judaism. So it's a Jewish ghost, bro. It's gonna fucking take your money. the box.
You gonna get married to a Jewish girl? Hey man, even salt looks like sugar. You feel me?
The box gained notoriety when it was auctioned off on eBay by owner Kevin Manis, who created a story featuring a Jewish Holocaust survivor's paranormal claims as a part of this eBay description.
Yeah, there's it.
Oh, that's crazy. So there is.
It's definitely some shit going on with it. Other people believe it's a fucking just some hoax shit, right? But people have had some weird shit happen after doing the stupid challenge.
Oh hell no, bro! This shit looks very basic. Like it seems like something that I would look at the swap and I'd be like, "Oh, sick! I'll take it for the studio so I can have my bottles on display."
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like
dipped in wax. It like the box smells like fucking dead meat. Like it's weird.
Yeah,
but you know how right now how you said it's a challenge.
People do dumb challenges.
Yeah, I mean, we used to do dumb challenges. It was I dare you to.
Come
on, dog. It was I dare you to play the Ouija board. You're not down.
You ever played that shit, dog?
Those are challenges.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, those
You're
are challenges.
right.
Yeah, now that I think about it, because I think these kids are dumb, and I'm like, so were we. Come on.
No, everyone was dumb to a point, but I think kids are a lot more careless with how they just put their shit on display for everyone to see.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a whole different conversation.
I wasn't dumb enough to play the Ouija board though. Fuck that.
I was never dumb enough to fucking deal with that.
That shit just seemed like scary, bro. I was like, fuck.
I'm like, hold on. This thing is spelling out some shit that we're gonna read later by itself.
You think kids are like play the Ouija board? You think they're not scared of it anymore? You think they're
Go
dumb?
to challenges. There's 100 different challenges on all these
Food, there's
platforms.
like nowadays it's more likely you can go to a young motherfucker and be like, "Oh, we play the Ouija board." He said, "That shit ain't real. Let me fucking play it." And I'm like, they don't even know the shit they're opening, bro. Like they'll be like, you see nothing happen, and you're like, hey, bro, you're supposed to close that door up.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe, I would not fuck with it.
And the thing is, like, if you don't believe, sometimes, bro, like you fuck around and you bring out the rat, you bring out the spirit that's like, oh, you don't believe? You gonna believe when we done here?
Yeah, and you'll be like, fuck, all this for that dumbass fucking challenge.
All this because you were trying to bone a gothic girl.
Oh, dude. You look like Kat Von D. Oh yeah, Kat Von D. She could always. I watched Kat. I don't even really like that. I mean, I do like tattoos, but I wasn't into them like that.
She's a good looking, tatted up lady.
Well, you know she's getting rid of her tattoos because she's Christian now.
Oh,
Somebody said I play the charcuterie board.
dying at
Fucking
that
asshole.
comment.
Hey, so she's really getting rid of those tattoos?
I guess she's blacking out.
Damn.
Black
she's
Lives
really
Matter.
turning her life around.
Yeah.
Oh, she gonna go over all of them?
I don't know through all of them,
Leave
but
them
all the
out all
devil
black?
ones, yeah. Because I think she has some of her mom and stuff. I don't think she's gonna go through those. But I think all her demonic ones, all that shit, I think she's blacking it out.
Dang. Hey, we got 4 voicemails. Let's listen to them.
All right, let's listen to him. Let's run him, and then we'll close it out because we're at that time.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's no Rock Sampson today.
I will be
buddy.
doing the mix. Nah.
TJC Rock shows up. Hey.
Hey. All right,
Hey,
here we
I
go.
heard there's someone missing.
All
Here we
right.
go.
Let's see what this one says.
Yo, my bad, man. I'm just trying to get the second part of the story out. I'm talking weird on my work, bro. Sounds weird on my work. So yeah, she was like, yo, who's going to party? And I'm like, what? You're in a party? I'm like, yeah, party. And I knew exactly what the fuck this for, man. You know what I mean? This motherfucker wanted to get physical, in other words. I must have had a fucking obvious reaction on my face, and then I was like, what? No, I'm good, dog. This fool was like, oh, so then you fools are gonna fucking rob me, homie? Don't do that. He didn't say like that, obviously, because the wife didn't translate it myself. It's like, oh, you guys gonna rob me? Hell no. So this fool fucking guns it, dog. Fucking over 110 miles an hour, fool. This motherfucker takes the next exit, Sherman Way in Haskell. Fucking, there's a roundabout right there. No roundabout for us. The motherfucker slammed into a fucking tree, bro. Car ended up like north to south, like basically like pointing to the sky, right? I'm fucking all dazed out. People from the apartment building next to the freeway come on. Yo, what happened? What happened? This dumb motherfucker. I get out of the car, my homie hears the fucking car crash, because obviously they was in front of us, we were following him. I'm like, what the fuck, stupid motherfucker. So then I fucking run through his pockets,
fool from Arizona?
and then I'm home like 5, 6 in the
All right, let's run to the next one.
We ended up pulling out, so I'm inspired, like, yeah, let's go.
This sto- this
Next time you guys leave a voicemail, leave a name and where you're from,
Yeah, please.
please.
And speak clearly, please.
Gracias.
Like that fool sounded like he was whispering. He was like,
I think he was at work. You didn't hear him. I think he said, I'm at work. I'm at work, and you're trying to tell a story. Like, get to work, dog.
Well, maybe call us after work, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to send this to your boss.
408, here we go.
What's up? We don't smoke the same. What
He's full of the high.
Hey.
That was it?
That was it.
All right, what's the next
what's
one?
What's
poppin',
up,
bro?
dog?
What's
Say your
poppin',
name last time, like I said.
What's
All right, the
poppin'?
next one is from the earlier one, the 747, and this one, he does introduce himself.
All right.
It's a long ass one too. Let's see where it
Oh,
goes.
come on.
Yo, what's up? This is Fernando. I'm the guy who shared the story about the possible serial killer in the motel. Got on the story about the one time I did meth for the first time. I almost fucking died. It was in the early 2000s. I must have been like 21. And I was at this party, and I was slanging at the time. Happened to have like a quarter of meth. And my stupid ass trying to be all fucking, trying to be the man at the party. Like, let's start fucking getting high. We started smoking. By the time I knew it was the next day. It was like 6 a.m. My homie was like, fool, you fools gotta fucking go. My dad's gotta go fucking do the jardinero work and all that.
That's fucked up.
And, yeah, so I was like, fuck it, let's smoke one last bowl. He was like, fool, you can't get any higher. And I was like, fuck yeah, I can. We smoked one last bowl, and that bowl was the fucking one, bro. On the way back to drop me off to my car, I started throwing up green shit, and my homies were calling their fucking older sisters and like, how the fuck we get this fool to stop fucking throwing up? Give him milk. That shit made it worse. I was like, fool, take me to the fucking hospital. My homies were like, hell no, we're gonna get arrested. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you fools, dog? You rather me die? Anyways, I convinced them fools to take me to the hospital. They took me, dropped me off in the front like a fucking medio muerto. I walked to the front of Valley Prez in Van Nuys, and I told them that I had actually swallowed a bunch of meth. They were like, why the fuck would you do that? And I was like, because I thought I was gonna get arrested. I was being chased by the cops. Right when I said that, I passed out. Woke up like half a day later. The next day, I had a fucking catheter in my dick. And I was like, what the fuck? So I ripped that shit out. Worst thing I could have done, I started bleeding everywhere. The doctors came into the room, and they were like, yo, what the fuck? They gave me some sedative, put me to sleep. I woke up again, catheter in my dick again. This time I was tied up. They ended up letting me go home, and then they were like, "Are you driving?" And I was like, "Nah," which I was. My homie picked me up with my car. Ended up going to go chill, get high, drink again. That night, dropped my brother off. He was like, "Hey, fool, just stay here." I was like, "Nah, I'm going to go home." Woke up, car had rolled like 6 times, crashed next to the Devonshire police station. The cops were like, "Why the fuck didn't you leave?" Like, look at the fucking car, pendejos. Yeah.
Damn.
My story about
That boy got
almost
it.
dying doing meth. Don't do meth.
Don't do meth. Glad he's still here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Crazy stories, though.
was that the last one? All right,
Dude,
damn.
that
All right, by
was
the way, shout out to Fernando.
crazy, bro.
Glad
Shout
you're
out-
still
yeah.
here.
And I'm glad. And I'm assuming you're sober. I mean, at least Cali sober.
I would at least hope he is.
Yeah, dog. That's.
Shout
I mean,
out
that's
for
a lesson
sure.
to be learned, homie.
Pinche cristalazos que se echó, güey.
Dude, and you heard him? Let me do one last bowl.
No, yeah, I know. He was like, "Hey, fool, my dad has to go to work. You can't be getting high." He's like, "Yes, I can."
Yeah, they told him you can't get any higher. He said, "Yes, I can."
Something I
Damn,
would
homie.
say,
Yeah.
like with the Nas, be like, "Hey, bro, we finished 4 tanks,
Like, you've reached your ceiling, man. He's like, check this out.
but we got a fresh tank." All right, that was
352. Here we go.
Yo, what up? We don't smoke the same. E-Zone, XG, Ray. It's going to be a wordy message, man, but I'm just catching up on Dr. Green Thumb show because I've been watching all your content since I just subscribed to the Patreon. On a sick one, fool. A homie came up from South Florida with the whole key. I bought a fucking $100 gram.
I love you guys' calls.
It's been 5 years since I done this shit. Mi ex esposa fucking puta madre is with my brother and just had a baby with him. And she's trying to take me back to court so she don't have to pay child support no more. But I'm celebrating because the joke's on that bitch. She gave him the wrong address, so she's not going to show up for the court date. And I don't got to pay no more lawyer fees, and the bitch is going to have to pay my lawyer fees now. So we celebrating, dog.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate.
Love your shit. Like I said, I missed the Green Thumb show twice because I've just been fucking watching all your shit trying to catch up. I don't know if y'all get this voicemail, but I'll hopefully catch up with y'all on live sometime. Peace. One.
The voicemail action.
all right. We fucking love our voicemail motherfuckers, bro. Like y'all voicemail warriors, dog. You fools are wild, dog. Like that shit. Those were hella fucking crazy stories. We got to hear that serial killer one again.
Fuck your baby mama though, for real.
Yeah, he said gave me the wrong address. He said my friend came back with a key.
From South Florida.
Fool, that's a bird.
Where was that state from? Where's that call from? Does it say?
This
408.
last one? Area code 352. So whatever that is.
352.
Yeah.
All right, but I do want to thank Cannabis Chris for coming by the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
I appreciate it, man.
Florida. Central Florida.
Thank you for having me. You know, Bay's in the building.
Appreciate you coming by and sharing your story and just chopping it up with us, bro. Where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at later? Because I know some of these people they are in the local area and they do go to these events.
Yeah, man. If you in the LA area, make sure you pull up to the Upscale LA event, the Upscale LA on IG. We got an event tonight popping off at Void Studios in LA. Void Studios. Yep. So if you out here, man, pull up. All my SoCal smokers, man. We in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Smoking the best, out smoking the rest.
And if they want to follow you at, what's your IG?
Follow me at Cannabiz Chris 415. That's Cannabiz CANNABIZ CHRIS 415. Cannabis Chris 415. You gotta type my whole shit in because you know we shadow banned out this bitch. Always bringing new content and just supporting the whole cannabis industry. IG's algorithms are all fucked up.
Straight up, man. And thank you for coming by. Like I said, welcome here anytime. Ray, shout out.
Shout out to Cannabiz Chris.
Hey, I always let them know, man, before I leave the building,
Yeah,
anywhere
man.
I'm at, man. You know you got this cannabis shit confused if it ain't Cannabis Chris approved.
That's right. Welcome back anytime. Follow me on Morning Shot Films, IG, and YouTube. Check out my podcast, The Morning Reel. I just put out The Exorcist Believer review. So if you've seen it or haven't seen it, you may want to see it and check me out. Xavier.
Can you give them the number one more time to the voicemail? Because that was fun and they can call. Or do you know the number he's on?
I do not know the number.
No, I
off
don't
the
know.
top.
It's at the bottom of the link. We'll put it.
All right, we'll put it. But yeah, call in. That was fun. Some advice. We're going to go over them, though, so that way we can get the good ones. I'll go over them.
Hey, can I say one last thing?
Shoot it, my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, if you in motherfucking Las Vegas, December 1st, we doing Litty in the city. That's Litty in Sin City, the Las Vegas takeover. We doing it big out there for MJ BizCon on Friday. So make sure you stick around for the last day of the event. That night we will be going up at the Lexi Hotel.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Going down.
Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys Wednesday. And oh yeah, those t-shirts. You got those, Izo?
Yeah, those are going to be going up. So the Psycholess t-shirts will be available. Psycholess, We Don't Smoke the Same podcast t-shirts will be available on October 14th in person. And if not, they're going to be a pre-sale going on the website hopefully sometime this weekend. They'll start mailing out on Tuesday. Also, a couple podcast announcements for next week. So on Wednesday morning, we will have Jason, the new LAFC Hawk guy. So if you guys know that we have a mascot, Ollie, for the LAFC games, now we're gonna have the Hawk guy who actually trains them, the mascot, to actually come here, and he's not gonna bring the hawk. You can't be around this environment, but he's gonna come around and talk what it's like to actually be dealing with these animals and in the actual career that he's with. And then on Thursday, we're going to have Vibe with Chew. So make sure you guys, I know some of you guys know his content. He cooks, he gets high. Dope-ass dude. Met him at PuffCon. So we got those two interviews lined up Wednesday and Thursday. Make sure you guys stop by. And Saturday, of course, there's no podcast. But there will be a bonus podcast Friday with Harmonious Yuri, a.k.a. the most harmonious one out of Russia out there from the Biggest Bro podcast and No Jumper. He will be joining us exclusively as a bonus on Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. 11 to 1 p.m. It's going to be a good time. Patreon exclusive. Yes, this will be a Patreon exclusive. So make sure you guys look out for that. FlavorsByEzone.com. I'm putting new stuff up on the website. Make sure you guys look out for that. Also, Go Global, October 13th. I will be doing a launch party there. Bart's Barbecue DJ, C-Rock will hopefully be DJing. And we got a couple other vendors as well. It's going to be a good time. Show up at Go Global, the pregame before October 14th. So we just staying fucking busy, all right? And with anything else, just follow me on my Instagram at FlavorsByEzone. And go and request the Propanes at your shop. Request them at your shop. We'll show up there, give them the best fucking deal you can get. Trust me on that.
We'll do a live podcast if they make a big deal.
Straight up. So we'll see you guys. Peace.